Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
When you're in the trenches, it's cool to shoot them bullets. How you gonna defend yourself when them bullets coming back?
Davis thought Santa Cruz was gonna fold from his. The popular and acclaimed defending WBA lightweight champion of the world.
If it was the streets, these niggas would have been smoked. Pack the whole group up. Pack them up and get them the fuck out of boxing.
Haney, Cambosis, one of those folks, maybe Garcia.
All them guys is easy work. They're easy work, man. I'm the top dog.
The hard-hitting young star of boxing, 3-division world champion.
Skill for skill. I'm much more skillful than Canelo. I stand on that. I'm much more skillful.
You and Cambosis, what happens, Tank?
I'm whooping that ass. Tell him come see me. Tell him hold the belts. I'll whoop his ass for free.
The defending world champion from Baltimore, Maryland.
We from the city. You know what's happening, what's in the city.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
Javante Tank Davis.
SDS Promotions.
I remember walking in Mayweather gym, he sitting on the couch. I told him he a bum-ass fighter. He ain't say nothing, not one word. He got a fur on, it's 80 degrees.
What up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning and welcome back to another episode of the Boxing Voice Radio. Today, we're going to be discussing Oscar De La Hoya's latest interview with, I believe it was the MMA Hour, where he is flat out saying that Ryan and Tank will be the biggest fight and it will generate 3 million pay-per-view buys, but it'll probably fall around 2.5. And I know many are just going to laugh at Oscar since we haven't seen 2.5, which really hasn't been 2.4 since Canelo Mayweather is the last I can remember. Other than that, Mayweather has exceeded that with McGregor and Pacquiao. But with Canelo, he came dangerously close at 2.4 million pay-per-view buys. Is this fight in this Tank versus Ryan, does it have as much interest as Canelo Mayweather? Can it generate as much pay-per-view buys as Canelo Mayweather? And I'll just say this, Danny. We all know that fight had an 11-city press tour. They ended up only doing 10, but they definitely promoted that one.
Yeah, I do not believe it can do what Mayweather Canelo did, but I do think that it can do a lot better than what anybody else has done recently.
So you're expecting it to exceed 800,000.
Yeah, I mean, I think if done right, and that's the biggest thing, right? I think if done right, bro, I think this shit can do over 1 million. You get what I'm saying?
So
now,
the 2.5 Oscar saying is just too much. This is
yes,
like
yes,
wishfully thinking.
Wishfully thinking. But if they give what they gave that fight I ain't gonna say 11, goddammit. Give me 7, 6.
Sergio Mora, who works for DAZN, he's very adamant that they need to do Los Angeles, New York, D.C.
I mean,
and that they need to announce this. I think that according to his video, this should have been officially announced last week. In order for that to happen, they have to give themselves enough time to properly promote and do a multi-city press tour.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You talking about April 15th? It seems like both guys may, be starting pre-camp or some shit like that. April 15th. I think it's plenty of time to, do a couple cities and then, finish out camp for that fight. Um, I think if they put in what they put into Oscar Floyd, I mean Mayweather Canelo, if they do, 5 6 city tour, um, you know, I think that they can hit the $1 million mark or the million pay-per-view sale mark.
All right, Twitter's finally working. Hopefully, we could get Blog Talk. It's like these locations take turns fucking up. Uh, you know, we have to just kind of we're at the mercy of these apps, but we do have Discord working. Twitter is also working finally. We haven't been able to get Blog Talk up and running correctly.
Yeah, Blog Talk been
Um,
tripping.
so yeah, man, we're gonna just power through it as we have it. If we could connect with Blog Talk and that works later, then you can call in our normal landline. But right now, Discord and Twitter are your best options if you want to voice your opinion. Probably ends up being a short show as, not many are going to believe that Ryan and Tank uh, as will be able to do 2.5 million. So,
Yeah,
the people that call are probably just going to be
I
shooting Oscar down.
I think the 2.5 is a stretch, champ. I think some people may call in with guesses for the boobs, instead of the 2.5 million.
He's funny with that.
Yo, that is hilarious. And you gotta love it, bro, because they both just play into it, and it seems like they're having fun with it.
I've never heard of her. That's why I think she's playing. I mean, she's only got
Yo,
a 250,000 followers.
So I didn't. I thought I hadn't heard of her, but I definitely have heard of her because um people in the gym yesterday were trying to see if they could get the free tickets. So everybody's
Guessing.
everybody's guessing, and somebody's like, "Yo, yeah, she used to be with Vegas Dave, which is probably the most famous like sports gambler in Vegas, so I'm like, oh, so if that used to be Vegas Dave girl, I've definitely seen her, but I didn't know till somebody mentioned it.
Yeah, never heard of either one of them. Not famous Dave or her. I mean, it would have been hard to guess regardless because she literally said in the tweet below that they were just done. That she just got them swapped out maybe 8 weeks ago or
No,
something.
8 days ago,
Oh,
brother.
well, there you go.
Yeah. So she got new
What's
girls.
up? What's up?
Yo,
Morning Combat
and
Sports. Good morning.
I do want to say
World
though,
Combat Sports. Excuse me.
I do want to say, all jokes aside, I do want to say that
What?
shout out to Oscar. He is the first promoter to host a fight at this venue, the YouTube Theater. I
So that's what he's doing. The fight's at the YouTube Theater.
Yeah.
That's interesting because you know that YouTube has spaces that they let their content creators use. I wonder if that is one of those spaces.
So I do not believe so, and the only reason I'm gonna say,
So they just paid to name the theater like they do arenas?
I believe that is the case, and the reason I think that's the case is because this venue is located where the stadium is at, where SoFi Stadium is at. So there's like a big like plaza, if you will, more or less, and this is a part of that. So obviously, both football teams in the city of Los Angeles, play in that stadium. So I have been wanting to see how long it was gonna take, excuse me, for somebody to, you know, do a fight there. And I'm glad that Oscar has trusted Alexis Rocha to do so. And you know, looking forward to that. I think that's another venue right there, though. And that's SoFi Stadium. Doesn't happen there, but the Tank versus Ryan fight would have done phenomenal there. Phenomenal, brand new stadium, very, very nice. But it's just too much. It's just too much. I hope we get more than the MGM Grand though. I hope we at the very least get the T-Mobile. at the very least.
I don't know, man. I think
Because as nostalgic as the MGM would be,
that's where they're gonna end up because they know they can price those tickets expensive. You know, T-Mobile.
that's true.
I don't know that Floyd's ever been in a T-Mobile.
He has against Conor, but he didn't sell it out. And I always critique that too. They got too aggressive with the ticket pricing. Bro, it was too aggressive with the ticket pricing.
And that's what I'm saying.
Like-
They see that Tank's a star, especially at the gate. They're going to factor in Ryan, and they're probably going to do Tank's highest seats ever or a combination of that. And that could, alienate some. It could alienate some. I don't know.
I think that
I hate that that's what boxing does, bro. It's like we build up these fights. We're the grassroots of the sport, and then they turn around and they give these to the elite. It's like if Tank and Ryan end up at the MGM, a lot of fans won't get to see.
No, and I think that's why they go T-Mobile, bro. I think that's why they go
I
T-Mobile.
think they need bigger than that. I mean, Earl and Mikey showed them that. How isn't this bigger than Earl and Mikey?
Well,
And
no,
why
I
is
mean,
Mikey
I'm the leader. I'm the leader. I'm the leader
of?
saying that this fight belongs at Allegiant Stadium.
Yeah, they need something, bro. Again, you got Mikey and Earl doing 48,000 tickets in Dallas. Are you telling me that
I mean,
these two guys can't do that?
neither guy is from Vegas. Neither guy's from Vegas. Do have to take that into consideration. But we'll see, bro. I think that this fight could still do 40,000 tickets, 50,000 tickets. You know how close Victorville is to Vegas? You know how many people come out for Tank regardless of where the fuck he fights? I think that
Yo, we just gonna have to wing it, man. That's what we doing.
what we doing?
We gonna have to wing it.
Elegant Stadium is a stretch. What Elegant Stadium? Madison Square Garden. Yeah, I mean MSG's cool. It's MSG, and it's like, do they want to go to New York to pay taxes, or do you want to keep it tax free here in Vegas? But if you are tuned in, make sure to smash that like button.
MSG, where?
I
You talking about
mean,
New York? No, because I know they're building a Sphere. I was about to say they got a date. But,
yeah, I mean, the date for that is before November
yeah.
for that opening. So, before November. Still no hold
On.
a venue in April for any boxing event in the state of Nevada.
That's unfortunate, man.
TGB does have the MGMA 6 on hold as of right now. Same thing with May 20th on
And
hold.
even if it's a co-promotion, both promoters won't be on the hold, right? You
No.
only need one.
Yeah.
So they could still co-promote Cinco de Mayo, but then they would be going up against Canelo, which is what DAZN asked them not to do. Now, I don't know if that changes for DAZN since they're going to have Canelo earlier in the day, and they feel like they can just capitalize on an all full day of boxing.
That's what I've said.
And
'cause
then use Canelo to pre-sell Ryan, right? Like Canelo's already on DAZN. The people that are watching DAZN at 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock before Ryan fights, you can have plenty of, Tank Ryan infomercials on how to buy the pay-per-view.
So you think that they're gonna use Canelo to promote Showtime?
No, to promote Ryan because they're selling the pay-per-view. Ryan was clear on that on Arrow Awani. It'll be a Showtime fight, but it's also distributed through DAZN. So guys like me who pay the $150 annual, I'm probably going through DAZN if
I'm pretty sure you're mistaken. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like they're gonna get. It's gonna be the same shit. How it
But
was.
remember, they just did it. Canelo just fought on national pay-per-view, and I got it through the Zone for cheaper as a subscriber.
Okay, was that pay-per-view headlined by Showtime? Was it led by Showtime or was it led by the Zone?
That was a DAZN pay-per-view,
Okay,
obviously.
so this is a Showtime pay-per-view. It's gonna be kind of how it was in the AJ Klitschko where Showtime won the live rights because it was in the afternoon. They did the stream at night on HBO, and then had there been a rematch, HBO
would have
got
got the live.
So if let's say Ryan would win, they'll probably get it, in a rematch. But I really don't think he'll be able to actually purchase the pay-per-view through the Zone.
Yeah, that's the exact opposite of what he said.
Okay.
Yeah, he told Errol Hawani, and we played the audio on here, that you will be able to get it through the Zone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So definitely conflicting from what was originally reported. That is for sure. Or I just totally ain't know.
About? I'm sorry, I was texting the producer. Looks like we are going to get the trainer of the man in question, Tony Harrison. LJ Walker will be on the show in a matter of segundos. It is Walker, right? I ain't just make that up.
You told, bro, it's his brother. What do you mean?
Johnson?
It's his brother.
Really?
You're
Why?
an idiot.
I'm like looking at this. Hold on a minute.
It's literally LJ Harrison.
Oh, wow. Hey, man.
Shit
Rough
happens.
morning. Rough morning.
Word.
Rough morning. Yeah, it does say LJ Harrison.
It's only his brother, guys.
All right. All right. Hey, at least that was done before he jumped on.
No, for sure. But yeah,
Hey, man.
I don't know, bro. I'd have to look it up. I'm pretty sure the original reports is Showtime pay-per-view, only available for purchase, and then the re-upload, and if they run it back,
I haven't
the
even
Zone
seen
get.
those details. Whose article is that?
Bro, that was like the very beginning, but you're saying that Ryan made it clear it is available for purchase
I'm gonna.
on the Zone.
I think I could go. I would have to go through the history if someone can't send me the link. That's pretty whack. I have to go through my history, and I watch too many videos. But yeah, it's in there. He literally Hawani axes him, and he doubles down on it. Like,
Cause that was my whole thing. I'm like, why the fuck do it matter if he and Canelo go? I'm pretty sure, bro, because I kept telling you, why does it matter?
Ari's requesting, so he's probably got it straight from Espinoza.
Come on.
What up?
Ari, help us out here. Good morning, guys.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Now we can.
Okay, great. Oh, so I just wanted to clear. So yeah, it's a Showtime pay-per-view. It's produced by Showtime, but it will be available on the Zone to purchase as well.
This guy just loves to argue with me.
So it's gonna be Showtime though, right?
Yeah.
So Showtime is producing everything. So it's Showtime production. Everything is
Because
Showtime,
they have the
but it will be
experience.
available. So it will be available
I mean, like the other network ain't got the Zone, ain't got Canelo and AJ, and they don't have experience.
Yeah. So here's the thing.
No, hold on, Ari. No, they don't have experience. Just because you've done events doesn't make you
all right.
an expert
cool,
at
cool.
pay-per-view.
You right. But Showtime isn't doing it because they got the experience. Showtime is doing it because that's who Tank is with, and Nada A side, and that's how the shit is.
Maybe you can look at it that way.
But that's crazy though.
From a short-sighted
I would
perspective,
not
but
think that they would throw the Zone that blessing. That's a blessing, let me tell you.
I mean, it's a negotiation, bro. You asking for their star fighter.
Yeah, I mean, but one guy is proven, and I'm not saying that. Bro, I'm not saying that he's not the star. I'm just saying one guy is proven on pay-per-view.
Okay, but
and one guy ain't fought on pay-per-view.
Every time you say this, I bring up Gennady. Gennady didn't do good till he got with Canelo, and then it repeats itself.
No, bro, I'm just saying. All I'm saying is Gennady at least had fought on pay-per-view
and failed.
But he had fought,
but he failed.
Okay, and all I'm saying is that the other guy.
What's better, Ari, to never have done or to have done and not be successful?
I'm just saying,
Kidding
bro.
me?
he ain't never been on the stage.
When you
but
got
you
bad
got it,
pay-per-view
bro, 'cause
numbers,
it's
they
one of
use them
those
against you
mornings
like they're
for
doing with
sure.
Crawford, yes or no? Do they use Crawford's against him, yes or no? They can't use anything against Ryan because he doesn't have anything there. Ari, we're going to have to come back to you, and we will.
Okay, I'll come
We got
back. Thank you.
Coach, what's up? Is he frozen? I think he is. Coach? Yeah. That's because he's driving. That would have been cool if we don't get him while he's driving. Ari, you're back.
Was that? Oh damn! I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Nah,
Like
that's like a thumbnail right now. Uh-oh, he's back. Let's see. Coach? It looks like it's snowing out there.
I saw
And
it was
you're
a
driving.
blizzard out there.
So this is not going to work, champ. Brandon, let's get him when he gets to the gym. Ari, what up? The lights blew out yesterday, bro, so I ordered new ones. We got to wait. Deal with it. Ari, we here.
They said Coach sent his portrait for a painting.
Uh-oh.
Or
Coach
sent
is
his
back, Ari. Hold on
sent
one
his pic
second.
for
This is I know, Brandon, I hope you are, but this is when you're supposed to be communicating with him that it's not a good connection, and we would give him 30 minutes to get to the gym. Yeah, now he's not even there. I do got Michael Williams Sr. and Jr. that we can have on the show. They are the duo that will be replacing Adrian Broner in his attempt at his comeback February 25th.
No. They're not replacing them. They facing them.
Well, yeah, you're right. They're replacing the opponent, Hank Lundy, that LJ. It's not working, champ. Coach. Yeah. Brandon, please. Please. Brandon, please. Ari. All right. We'll just, I guess he's not listening, so I just shut it off, bro. Yeah, we do have Discord open. I see I got some callers. Ari, before I move on to them, I do want to give you an opportunity to get back on.
And finish up your call?
Yeah, so I just need you to request because I don't see the... Oh, there you go. That should do it. All right, we'll go to James Payne in Nashville. James?
Sure. Does this one have to be turned up?
Well, that's why we didn't hear someone, because you did that.
I didn't do that.
Oh, so then that's not, that's
Maybe.
that. No, that's that. James, you there? All right, all right. Well, this is a fine and dandy morning.
All right, what's up with the calls, guys?
I don't know.
Can't promote Blog Talk because Blog Talk shit the bed. They're saying to leave and come back to Discord.
Done. Done.
So we are taking care of that. But in the meantime, in between time, if you are tuned in, make sure to smash the like button. Make sure you are subscribed. We were trying to, and we still are trying to get coach, trainer, brother, LJ Harrison.
Not Johnson.
I'm pretty sure you didn't even say Johnson. You said like Harper or some shit.
Harper. You're funny.
Howard. Maybe it was a Howard. I don't know. Some different shit. But LJ Harrison, hopefully we can get the internet sorted.
Is he second to Alicia?
I'm not being funny. I thought he was first.
I thought that was Harrison.
I thought he was the like when she stopped what's her name on her feet, she jumped an LJ arm. You know what I'm saying? It was like I thought it was LJ that was the lead, with Tony as the second. Um, when I was up there, Tony was the one working with it. LJ wasn't there. I was there one day though, so you know,
I got Ari
yeah.
here.
What up, Ari?
All right. All right. Thank you guys for bringing me back. Oh yeah, another thing I wanted to clear it up. So when Tank Davis was talking to us on Chicken Talk, he told us that as part of the negotiation, part of the deal was they'll let Ryan come over to Showtime, but the fight could not take place on Cinco de Mayo. That was one of the DAZN requests that they made to allow Ryan to go over to Showtime. And 2 nights ago, Tank's trainers were on Chicken Talk, and Coach Calvin told us that they were looking for a stadium venue for the fight. So they are looking at Allegiant Stadium, and they're just looking at the numbers and see, like figuring some things out. But that is a possible option,
Just
but
wanna,
nothing set on stone yet.
yeah. That
I
was,
hope I hope that is the only option. Again, look how well Mikey and Earl did, and this is on the betting line a tighter fight.
Yeah, I think, like I said, I think they could definitely pack that stadium up. I agree with Danny. They could probably do 40, 50,000 easily in Vegas.
And that's actually
Yeah.
a small stadium. So in terms of attendance, when comparing it to Cowboy Stadium, which is one of the bigger stadiums, you know what I'm saying, it fits like 30,000 less. So, doing 40,000 in Allegiant Stadium is gonna feel a lot more than 40,000 does at
There's
Cowboys.
nothing else out here that's 40 plus.
Oh no, sir. I mean, actually, there is
I mean,
absolutely.
the Legions is 65, so yeah, so
the-
they
the-
have
there is-
a 65 capacity.
Yeah, 65. There is stuff out here. The problem is that outdoor stuff, you know what I'm saying? Nothing nice or nothing new, nothing convenient.
But we can do outdoor
nothing,
in
yeah,
April.
nothing nice, nothing new, nothing convenient, nothing attractive.
What's the nicest 40 plus outdoor? Because I mean, this is gonna be warmer than the Staples Center in April.
How? I mean,
And then you got the lights. The fighters will be
I mean,
all right.
you can't say like an indoor venue is ever gonna be
No,
colder.
I'm not comparing. I thought Staples Center was outdoors. The one we just went to for the Cepeda one.
Nah, champ.
That's not outdoors. That's not considered outdoors.
That's not the Staples Center.
Okay, what was that?
Uh,
Wherever Cepeda fucking Regis happened, my man is
StubHub.
trying to
Yeah,
prolong
StubHub,
this shit.
StubHub,
Like,
StubHub.
you hear me talking about an outdoor venue,
Yeah,
comparing it to an
and
outdoor venue.
I mean-
You're making all these weird ass faces. I'm just trying to say, people go to that, and that shit was freezing. I left early.
Yeah.
I didn't stay for the main event. It was freezing for me. I'm too old for that shit. I got in my car and I bounced. So if motherfuckers could go to Regis Cepeda in the winter, I'm sure you could do something in April in Vegas.
it's hit or miss. But to answer your question, what can do? And bro, it wouldn't be nothing worth it. Let me tell you, your two options for is shit options. Like there's nothing. Sam Boyd fits 40, but there's nothing attractive about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't even know if they're still open. They might have actually fully closed down. They might have fully closed it down already. Like, I don't think they did. I'm pretty sure it's still open, but there's nothing attractive outdoors in Vegas right now.
That sucks.
Like, you could do it, and that definitely doesn't. The one attractive option doesn't hold the 40,000 that you're asking for, but
I think it'll do
you
more
could-
than 40. Again,
you
I'm
could
going
do
based
the-
off Earl and Mikey.
you could do
And the only difference there is both men not hypothetically, but I guess one can argue we're more, and I don't know that you can argue that, but maybe someone can find an argument that those two men are more accomplished than these two men.
yeah.
The issue obviously is going to be at that time Earl only had one belt. Mikey was like the 4 division champ. So it's kind of backwards. It's kind of like Ryan had an interim and Tank is the 4 division champ or 4 times champ. So the accolades and accomplishments are kind of there. Yes, Ryan ain't a full champ. I get it. But it's kind of there. And their popularity seems to be greater than Mikey and Earl, especially in social media numbers. I don't know. Ari, if you had to guess before we go to someone else, how many tickets does it sell if they had an arena that can, hold fans?
I think at Allegiant Stadium, I think it does 50,000. And like I said, like casual fans that don't even watch boxing, friends that I have, they're always asking me like, "Hey, when is this fight happening? When is this fight happening?" So I think there's a huge interest. I think people will come out for that fight. And like I said, when Coach Calvin Ford, he told us, he was like, "Hey, listen, we're looking at those options." So, but I'll let you guys get to the next caller. But thank you for your time.
All
All
right.
right, Ari, up.
Thank you, guys.
You got it, champ. Yeah, man. I think
LJ, you there? He got himself muted.
I think Allegiant, bro. But see, this what they need to do.
LJ. Oh my God. And he just keeps, it's like back to back calls. I'm not getting it.
Yeah,
Maybe
this,
these are old calls.
think so.
Yeah. Because it's the same.
But yeah, bro, I think that if they was to do any stadium, what they gotta do is they gotta do it how the Matchroom kind of did, like when Canelo fought in Miami. Bring out the couches, bring out the table side service. Like they need to have couches and tables ringside for this fight. You got the stadium, so you have the like huge floor space to put all those things up.
We heard him there, but he dropped off. I don't know. What's up?
All right.
All right, quick sound check on Discord, real quick.
I hear you.
All right.
I thought you was LJ.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, no, not LJ, not LJ. But
Fuck.
James is here to fill some time with his call when y'all get time.
James Benitez.
Oh, Pain Lethal.
Oh, Pain
Nah,
Lethal.
man, it ain't James Benitez, man. It's me, the ambassador of the great state of Tennessee, James Payne, Mr. Lethal himself, man. I'm gonna say y'all the vocal tones today, cause I don't feel like singing. But check it. I heard y'all discussing the Tank, the Ryan. It sounds like y'all was discussing it from a standpoint of potential locations. Like they didn't have one nailed down yet, just got the date nailed down. So I just wanted to make sure that y'all didn't forget that Tank, he had a I would consider successful pay-per-view and a nice turnout in the pandemic season in San Antonio, Texas. Ryan fought at the American Airlines Center, the American Airlines Arena in Dallas, right there by Love Field Airport. So I think Texas could be another potential great location. It is, of course, if Los Angeles, somewhere in California, or Vegas doesn't prove that. And then in Texas, you got the several arenas that could give you that high capacity arena or even stadium feel. Because I feel like this fight can have a lot of fanfare and a lot of casual buy-in. And so you want to create the atmosphere. You want to create like fight week. I feel like it needs to be a whole experience similar to what they do with all star games or like Pro Bowl experiences, and really have like how you guys used to do. Like when they used to have the big fight fields, you guys used to go out there and had a media row. Y'all used to have a TBV tent, and it was just all of the fanfare and all of the the fighter interaction and stuff like that. I really think they need to open it up and try to make a whole event spectacle with multiple days of activity that people can engage with. And as far as Oscar De La Hoya's prediction on pay-per-views, just with the new technology accessible to us, I don't think that you'll get that 2 million figure, but I do see it doing some like I say over half a ticket for show for show. I wanted to say 1 million,
Yeah, I
but I
think I
think
think if
somewhere
I
around
think if
that
they promote it
million is gonna
right,
be
I think if they promote it right, do what you say. Give us that big fight feel, have activities for the fans and all,
yeah,
all these different things, and do it the right way. I think they'll hit a ticket, but they have to do it the
yeah. I
right
think
way.
yeah, absolutely, Danny. I agree with you, man. I'm thinking the ticket is where this thing is gonna go, but I think that the gate revenue, I mean, it's gonna be box office breaking. I
Look,
mean, they're
I
gonna
mean,
set records. They're gonna do the damn thing.
yeah.
What's it?
No, I was gonna say, as far as Allegiant Stadium, bro, you guys know that we do a show from the Wynn Casino Blue Wire Studios. Bro, the Wynn has a nightclub inside of Allegiant Stadium. Like,
Hmm.
you legit could be on the field in your section, bottles in the booth, like the whole nine with the DJ, watching the fight.
Yeah,
Like, that
that's
is
lit, man.
that is what this fight uh really
Needs, right?
entails. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. Like the entire experience, not just the fight experience inside of the
Bro, cause
actual
think about it. You
arena
gonna
and
have
fight
you
floor,
gonna
but
have
the party spillover field, you know?
Coach, you there?
uh,
Okay, well, let me let y'all get back to it, man. Y'all know what it is.
It
Illustrated
says he
Dopest
got
Boxing
himself
Podcast in the
muted.
entire galaxy. Third rock from the sun, astrologically, James Payne, lethal out.
I don't
appreciate you,
know.
champ.
It says he's got himself muted. I don't know. Maybe we're gonna have to try with Michael Williams Jr. and Senior, see if it'll connect. Mm, and the only thing else that we can do would be phone.
Oh, this is Thursday. Okay, cool. Next week, Thursday.
What?
The event that Mike is coming back for. Remember, he was telling us he's coming back for one of his clients, and then that's when he's gonna drop off your piece.
Oh, you're talking about the jeweler.
Yes. Mike the jeweler. The event. Okay. Definitely respect to LJ for attempting to get on with us
Multiple times.
numerous times. We thought he was actually driving. In fact, he's in front of the gym chilling. Waiting to get his day started. So we do appreciate it. So
We
people
got
keep
Michael
saying
Williams Senior and Junior ready. Let's see if that'll work. But I'm afraid that LJ is gonna keep calling in.
people keep talking about Mark Davis said this and bro.
Who's that?
The Raiders owner. Where is the quote? Where? Where is it? Let me see. I know I did the interview with him, the boxing voice.
All right, so I just sent that link to Michael Williams Sr., and hopefully we can get Junior and Senior on. Obviously, Junior is going to be facing Adrian Broner. February 25th, he's replacing Hank Lundy, who was placed on suspension, by California.
Yeah, I still don't understand why.
Yeah, I don't understand how the promoter that was going to promote him in another fight with Mercado
in California got
called-
anything to do with the fucking Georgia.
and how'd he get him put on
Like,
suspension?
this is some total bullshit. I'm not saying that Hank shouldn't appeal, whatever. Look, whatever. But yo, this some motherfucking bullshit. Because if it was a fucking name like John Jones when he popped out in Vegas, California was wide fucking open. Open arms. Come here. Come fight in Cali. When fucking same shit, who else was it? They ain't sanctioned in Vegas. They take him to California. Like, that was some bullshit. Truth be told, yeah, man, I can't get jiggy with it. I just can't get jiggy with it.
Remember, they did it in the Chavez fight too. What was it? Nevada didn't approve him, and he just skedaddled to Phoenix.
That's right. That's right. Yo.
I don't even get how Hank can't get approved in Atlanta. It's a little strange.
Yeah, I just didn't understand the correlation. I'm like, what does this have to do with that? And why would that stop this?
Me neither. But, it does give Michael Williams an opportunity in what's going to be the biggest fight of his career when he takes on Adrian Broner, who, maybe I should screen share that he is back. Broner is back, at least in the physical form.
Shape.
Yeah, in the physical form. And Adrian is so big that what he posts, ESPN picks up. Like it's insane, right? So I'm going to show you this on his social media, right? And this is Adrian Broner's post. And I want to say 17 hours ago, he posted this. It's 2 pictures, what he looked like and what he looks like.
Yeah, no. And let me tell you, he's looking sharp.
And then if you go
He's
to
looking in shape.
ESPN, they picked it up yesterday. And look. So they got him, what's it say here? How many views here? Nothing? Does it give you a number? No. Oh, they got him another 13,000. They did the same post, split share, and they helping get the word out that AB is back. And that's because he's news. He's news. I seen a headline that he said, I hope Regis still got the belt. And I don't mind that fight. I'm going to be real. I do not mind that fight, especially if Adrian gets past this fight correctly. No one else is looking like they want to fight. Okay, it looks like Michael Williams Sr. knows how to rock with this. Can you hear me, sir?
What up?
Coach,
okay. Hey, my favorite my favorite guy. Good morning to you, brother.
Good morning. I thought it was us. We were trying to get LJ Harrison on, the trainer of Tony, and man, he could not connect. So I was afraid that you would not be able to connect either. I thought it was us. But Michael Williams Sr., welcome to the show. Thank you for coming on. Obviously, your son is the new hot topic. We were just talking Adrian Broner's latest post being picked up by ESPN, showing that he's back in amazing shape. I follow his trainer very closely. Kevin says that's been 10 weeks of training. You guys have been given an opportunity of a lifetime, Coach. I can't deny that, man. Do you think that you and your son can capitalize?
Well, number one, I want to say shout out to AB and his team. Shout out to BLK and Chrissy Martin. And definitely shout out to AB for giving us an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Because he could have picked anybody, my bro. He could have went overseas and got a dude with a winning record. You know what I'm saying? And that would have been it. You know what I'm saying? But I think they picked the right one. You know what I'm saying? Mike's going to bring it. I'm glad AB is training and he's 10 weeks. He needed it. Junior been ready. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna definitely take advantage of it, bro, and shock the world. You know what I'm saying? Shock the world. I mean, especially with you guys who are going to be paying your hard-earned money. I would have to say, I think people shouldn't focus too much on the Madison Square Garden situation because they don't know what all went into that. You know what I mean? We took a fight against Bowser at a lower weight class, which is not, Mike fights at 147. We went down to 140. It was a horrible weight cut for us. We beat ourselves on the scale, and Bowser handled his business, right? So, but that was beautiful because it set up this, bro. God is great, dog.
That is
so
true.
You feel
Had
that
you won,
right? Had you guys won, you don't feel that you guys would have got the call.
Man, we would have won that fight. We wouldn't be fighting Adrian Broner, brother.
And you probably would have been tied into a Top Rank deal, I'm assuming.
Yeah, we exactly. Ness, you know us a little bit. We independent. You know what I mean? Again, that's why when people talk about our
Uh-oh. We lost him.
Pops, can you hear us?
Nah,
Yeah,
he's gone.
He fell off?
He's gone.
All right.
He'll be back, though.
Try to get him back.
Hope. Is he back already? Okay, but he's still you there, coach? Well, hopefully he can call back in. Man, and he's in his house, right? So you would assume it would have good service. You know, I thought it was us. I had already sent the diagnostics to my team. Like, yo, what's going on? We buggy right now with 2 guests.
What's happening?
He's saying get a hardwired connection. We'll get him back, and we'll hopefully get his son. You know, they're good peoples. They're not running from it. You know, it's some tough questions you got to ask. Obviously, you know, they got to know they're being brought in here to get AB a win. But he's right. If you beat Juan Bowser, you probably won't get this opportunity.
No, absolutely not. And like you mentioned, probably would have got tied into some sort of promotional deal with Top Rank or what have you. So you right on that. On that aspect, and also Ness, I mean, now they look vulnerable. Now they didn't show vulnerability. They didn't show that they can be beat.
But I didn't know that though, Danny. Like the minute he said that I went to BoxRec, it's true. His son never fought at 140. Actually, I'm lying. He fought 2018, his 3rd fight. First 3 fights was definitely under the 140-pound limit. But he had been out of that division, what it looks like, for quite a few years. But it looks like we got them both. Coach, looks like you're back.
Yeah, my bad, bro. I
No
think
worries.
Harrison team tried to switch out my phone or something, bro.
No worries, no
But
worries.
like I was saying, we independent, bro. Like a lot of people are hard on us about our box rec, but shit, we had to grind to get them 19 wins. They don't know what it takes to put out that money to get those opponents. We don't have the budgets like and that's, you heard this before. You know
Oh,
us.
yeah.
We don't have the budgets like the top companies to get these guys with winning records that their guys can still beat. So we got to do what we got to do, but that still don't take away the fact that my son can fight his ass off. You know what I mean? I advise people to go do their homework and go look up Mike Jr. and look at his skills. He can fight. But we understand we dealing with a lot of opinions and the casual boxing fans, man. Which makes this great though, because you don't know what's gonna happen, bro, in this fight. You know what I'm saying? But we come to give everybody their money's worth. Nobody's gonna be disappointed, because at the end of the day, my son is not just a professional fighter, he's an entertainer.
Now, has Mike been put down before that Bowser fight? Because, you know, I know you said it had a lot to do with the weight cut, and he went down 4 times in that fight.
Yeah, so in previous fights?
Yeah, has he ever been put down before that fight? Did you know
Absolutely. We picked some weird ass dudes at times. You know what I'm saying? MMA fighters who can fight, and they were heavier than Mike, and they put us down. Mike get up and knock their ass out and finish the fight and win. You know what I mean? So here's the thing, bro. My son went. Bowser put Mike Jr. down 5 times. My son got up every time, bro. You know what I'm saying? So a healthy Mike Jr. beats Bowser all day. You know what I mean? Shout out to Bowser, man. That's a great team, man. We fucks with them. But when we handle this shit with AB, and in the future when Bowser moves up to 147, because I'm sure he'll eventually move up in weight, we'll do it again. You know what I'm saying? This was a weak Mike Jr., right? Weak, dehydrated, and still went 4 rounds. And then if the ref wouldn't have stopped my son, if the ref wouldn't have waved it off, right? Mike was going to get up again. He was actually pissed, Ness. And I had to whisper in his ear. I'm like, yo, it's over, bro. Son, you tried. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, man. Listen, it reminds me of Chris Algieri. He was given the opportunity to keep getting back up, but you are dealing with a puncher, and the last thing to go on a fighter is his power, and Broner has that. You know, Maidana's on
Absolutely.
record saying that Broner, hit him the hardest. Broner's put down Porter in what, the 11th round?
12.
So the power carries late. Are you guys concerned with the power, specifically, I guess, in the left hand? I think he's got the left hook power.
We're concerned with anybody we in the ring with. You know what I mean? We know AB is a 4-time world champion, right? We know who AB is, but we can't worry about that shit, bro. We got to go in there and worry about what Mike Jr. is going to do and not allow AB to get any of that off. You know what I'm saying? So all I know is what we have to do and take care of business. Mike Jr. can't go in there worried about what if I get hit. He gonna get hit. Mike's gonna feel AB power. Our job is to go in there and upset the world, bro, and get the fans a great fucking fight. We don't care about none of that. You know what I'm
So
saying?
what?
If we worried about that, man, or my son mainly, because my son is the one who wanted to fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna support my son. I don't care if it was a spitting contest. You know what I'm saying? We getting it in. But Mike Jr. ain't worried about that because he can't worry about that. We got to stay focused on winning, and AB got to worry about what Mike Jr. is going to do.
So what has Mike been doing specifically since his third round knockout of Julio Britriago?
Training, staying in shape, training. Mike's 23. Training. He young. Training. He one of the ones that hop out of the bed and go running. He's still at that stage in his career. You know what I'm
Even
saying?
as an independent, even with nothing on the table?
Yeah, because that's the lifestyle we live. This is, we guns and boxing over here. We training in different aspects. So, my son got to stay in shape. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how we live, bro. You know what I mean? This fitness. So
So,
when Mike's not fighting, he get up and still train. You know what I'm saying?
and you guys are in North Carolina now?
Yeah, we in North Carolina. Actually waiting on Roy to settle in Florida,
So
and then
Roy,
Mike. We'll all go out. We'll all go out to Florida, and Roy will finish off the camp with Mike Jr.
so you guys expecting about what, the last month or so with Roy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me explain something to you. Roy's going to do his thing with Mike, right? My job is to make sure Mike Jr. is in extremely tip-top shape because that's what the fuck he's going to need to be in, fucking with Bronner.
Have you seen the before and after pictures of Broner? What do you think of his shape?
I think he looks amazing. Congratulations. He spent his whole camp just to fucking look good in pictures.
I mean, the skills is there, though.
I can't worry about that, bro.
And he's
We
sparring
mind.
top-level opposition. They posted sparring with him and Erickson Lubin. And we
Yep.
would have to go through the Instagram, but he sparred with some other people. Now, you're saying Mike's only going to have the last 30 days, which is this 30 right now, because we on the clock.
Yeah. We been in shape, bro. You know that saying, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. You never know
Absolutely.
when opportunity is going to knock at the door. We are the prime definition of people who did that, bro. And listen, we don't get it fucked up. We know who AB is. We love and respect AB. AB giving Mike Jr. this opportunity. Don't get it twisted. But bro, why we ain't listen? When my son is in there, AB is a whole nother man. He gonna have to be the great AB and knock my son the fuck out. We can't worry about none of that, bro. Why even take the fight if we gonna worry about all that shit, bro? You know what I'm saying? All I know is my son is getting in there to win, shock the world, and give you guys a great show. I don't know nothing else.
Well, is Junior around? Could we talk to him?
You right.
He said you right.
I
Champ,
was there the whole time. What's up? What's
what's
up?
up, man? This is a huge opportunity for you, man. How are you feeling?
I'm excited, man. I already noticed, like you said, it's a huge opportunity for me. I'm just excited to go in there, do what I got to do, man. Like they said, shock the world.
Yeah, I mean, this will definitely win you upset of the year for sure if you can pull it off. We were
Oh
just
yeah.
talking about Broner's power. Um, do you think he still has the same level of skill that we remember, or has he probably been out the ring too long and lived too wild of a lifestyle while you're living the boxer's lifestyle?
Um, I mean, either one don't really matter. I'm pretty sure he's still sharp. He still got the strength and all that. So that's like I said, it don't really matter for real. We ready, been training, do what we got to do. So we just getting prepared for this fight.
So your dad says you've been training since April. You're in North Carolina though. What type of work are you getting out there, and what type of training are you able to do in North Carolina?
Well, normally I go like my pop said, go down there in Florida. So most of the time I'm out there in Florida. So Roy always send us up with different gyms, different places, even take us overseas and all that to get that good work. But normally if I'm not here, I'm in Florida. So we stay getting good work.
But since April, have you been with Roy or in any of his camps?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, so when was the last time?
October. Yeah. Around
Okay,
October.
that's
Yeah.
pretty recent.
Yeah, say I just came back just for pretty much what was it? Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Thanksgiving. I spent Thanksgiving and Christmas there.
So what's your walk around weight? Because you seem pretty tall, but not too heavy, right?
Yeah, my walk around weight was probably like 58, 59.
Okay, that's not
Yeah, around
bad.
that 60 area. Yeah.
The
Around that
boy
60 area.
wonder, how'd you get that alias?
Just from my grandmother. It's my pops mom. She just called me that, and it just stuck with me, man. That boy wonder just stuck with me. That's dope.
So you have
Simple.
the height on AB. I mean, BoxRec has you listed at 6'1". That's extremely tall.
Oh yeah.
Do you think you can use your height against him? Because
Oh yeah.
sometimes
Height.
smaller men love bigger men because they could get on the inside.
I feel like as long as I fight tall, stay long with the jab and all that good stuff, it's going to be difficult for him to do what you got to do. That's the main goal. That's the purpose of being, the taller fighter. I just got to do my part and stay tall, box tall, and fight smart.
Now
Really, I got the upper hand.
you've been in numerous camps as it is. You got well over your 19 fights. Does like sparring specific fighters for specific fights matter as much as just being able to go through the motions of sparring?
Yeah. Different sparring and different fighters that got that, similarities of who you going against is all help. It's kind of helpful. I got guys. Well, I'm tall for my weight class, so normally a lot of folks I go against is short. So I've been going against a lot of sharp guys that can kind of simulate to what AB can bring. So we've been getting to work, and
For
even before
sure.
the AB fight, I've been sparring guys like that anyway. So
Champ, so a lot of people tuned in. Obviously, they ain't never seen you fight. I had to honestly go back to look up your fights
yeah.
personally, but you gonna come in, you and your pops y'all gonna expect to win as you should. But for you right now, if I'm watching, if I'm the guy at home watching, why should I believe that you gonna pull this off against AB next month?
Pretty much youth. I feel like AB at his time, and I'm the one that's coming up next. And got the more hunger. He already had his accomplishment. He already ran through the money and all that stuff. I'm just the youth and the one that really wanted. I got the hunger. I got more to prove.
Definitely true. And honestly, a lot can come from this, man. When you running the miles, think about that. He's already thinking about a title fight with Regis. I'm not saying you could get a title shot if you beat AB, but definitely a lot of doors will bust open.
Oh yeah.
Forget just open. You know, them things will fall off the hinges for you if you beat Adrian
Oh
Broner.
yeah. Oh yeah. We already, I say we all that's been going through our mind and all that stuff. We already know the expectations of winning this fight.
So walk me through the call, man, because obviously AB went through 2 opponents before he got to you. When did you know? And what was your initial reaction? Like, how did you react to such a phone call? Because honestly, it's the biggest phone call of your career, I'm assuming.
Yeah. I was just chilling. It was like real early in the morning.
Oh, shit, we lost him. I think he got a call, though. Sometimes that happens when they get phone calls.
Hopefully, we are able to get Mr. Williams back, who will be fighting Adrian Broner February 25th. A day I'm excited for, champ. It's going to be a phenomenal day
many
for the
fights.
sport and a phenomenal day for the boxing voice. Definitely a lot of fights.
For him, he's got to let them hands go. Like, that's the only way you can beat Broner is to force him into defensive mode. And with his youth, he's got an opportunity at doing that if he just keeps those hands moving. What up, Mike? You're back?
Man. What's going on, though?
Yeah, man. No, we were just discussing that you do have a big opportunity and a high probability of getting the win. I mean, based off Adrian Broner's past fights, you have to push the pace. You have to continue to let your hands go, which forces AB to not let his hands go. Every time we watch a fight, we like, damn, AB didn't let his hands go. Have you realized that?
Oh yeah. That's what everybody been saying. I think everybody kind of know that. I gotta train for it. I gotta just let my hands go. This has got to be the fight to where if I ain't never let my hands go before, this has got to be the fight that I got to do it.
For sure. Now, how do you do that? Because it's not as easy as just saying it.
We gonna shift this to me.
Game plan time.
Yeah, and let Mike Jr. We about to go run. He got sprints to do. So we'll definitely do our interviews with everybody, but I'm not gonna have Junior spending too much time. And that's you are our fam. He got to get ready.
Sure, man. I get it, man. You got to get them sprints in because you need to make Broner work.
Hey, brother, so and then I don't want to talk about too much of what we're going to do. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But I will say this though. Shout out to AB for giving Mike Jr. the opportunity. We love and respect him for that. But we're gonna bring out the best in AB. We coming to win. Mike's gonna do is get ready to run. I'll talk to you guys for a little bit more. But yeah, we definitely ain't gonna sit and talk about game plans and all that.
I get it. But
yeah.
I mean, it is that simple, right? From the outside looking in, is it more difficult than that?
What do you mean more difficult?
From the outside looking into us, it's like, yeah, you just gotta put a little bit of pressure on AB and make him not throw punches. Like,
my bro,
as a trainer, is it more difficult than that? Or are we being naive?
No. First of all, bro, we talking about Adrian Broner, man. This is what I find myself doing, bro. Since this shit has been announced, I found myself defending my son, and I found myself defending AB. At the end of the day, this is motherfucking AB. Like you know what I'm saying? That man is still great. Our job is to bring that greatness back out. Because my son being in there with AB is going to bring greatness out of Mike Jr. Right? So Mike's going to do what he has to do to win this motherfucking fight. That's it. You know what I mean? I don't know if AB's not going to throw punches. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what AB going to do. All I know is that we have to go in there and put on a good fucking show for everybody and come in there to win, bro. AB's dealing with a young, hungry fighter. He's dealing with a tall fighter. Mike Jr. can actually fight, bro. That's the crazy thing, man. I love it that everybody's looking at that motherfucking Bowser situation. This shit ain't easy work over here, bro. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have fun with this one, bro. You know what I mean? We don't have, bro. Ain't no pressure on us. Ain't no pressure on us, bro. Perform as advertised, give everybody their money's worth, and come out victorious, man.
How
Ain't
could
no
you
pressure on
say?
us.
How could you say that there's no pressure though, Mike? I
It ain't no
mean,
pressure on it, bro. Ain't no, because this is why I say ain't no pressure on us. At the end of the day, he's AB. Mike Jr. is 23 years old, bro. My son got a long ass career. AB lose to Mike Jr. I don't know what AB gonna do. I know we got a whole bunch of options. If we was to lose to AB, what? Mike still gonna go on and be great.
you got to start from the bottom again.
Man,
It's going to definitely set y'all back.
bro, bro, this is A Ness, bro. This is boxing, bro. This is professional boxing, man. So we got to start, bro. We've been to the bottom of the lowest trying to get to this point, bro. You know us a little bit, bro.
No, I know.
This has been nothing but hard work, promoting my son independent. You know what I mean? So we got to go back. So what? We'll be back. He's
But that's
23 years
part of the
old.
pressure. That's part of the pressure I'm talking about. Like you have to know that in the industry, they
Yeah,
consider you a guy that hyped up his son. You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Well,
Like you've had back and forth, so I believe with like Bill and like you're
yeah,
compared to those father-son duos, the Bill Haneys, the
yeah,
Floyd Schofields, the Mayweather seniors and juniors. So
yeah.
you did a good job of
And
getting
we did
Mike
it. And we did it
to
broke.
this level, but
We
now
did it
people
broke.
want those words to be back.
Yeah, we did, and all I can say is, brother, we gonna perform as advertised, but I can't sit up here and worry about if we gonna lose or gotta start all over again. I'm worried about now, bro. I'm worried about now, dog.
So I'm gonna ask you the same thing I asked him. How important is the spawn? Because we got 30 days left. I figure you're gonna
Yeah,
wind down 2 weeks out. So is there
yeah.
even enough time to get elite level spawn and prepare him for a Brona?
But we have enough time to do everything. But I'm gonna tell you this, bro. Listen to what I'm saying. The biggest thing, fuck all that spawn shit. The biggest thing is for my son to be in tip top shape, bro. Hear what I'm saying to you. Fuck that sparring shit. He gonna get his rounds in with whoever. We don't have to fucking try to get in contact with Sean Porter or somebody. I don't anybody. You know what I'm saying? My son has to be in tip top shape. That's why he's not talking to you right now, because he's getting ready to go run and get these sprints in. He has to be in tip top shape and let them motherfucking hands go.
Are you worried, concerned that maybe this ain't the right time to bring in Roy? He been on a losing streak, man. He been
Yeah.
as a coach, he been taking some licks.
Well, we have a dope coaching staff. Roy is one of the coaches. You know what I mean? It's me and two other good brothers, Coach Khalil, Coach Kev, right? So shout out to my brother Roy. I think Roy is a great coach. Roy can't get in the ring and fight for these brothers. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is haters, man. You know what I mean? Most of these coaches who talk crazy about Roy, they a little jealous of the coaches that actually box too. They're a little jealous because they didn't have a Roy career, right? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, Roy's a great coach, man, but he can't fight for our fighters. You know what I mean? And then they say things like this, Ness. Bro, hey, what's my man name next to you?
Danny.
Danny, how you doing, bro? Because it
What
seemed
up,
like I'm only
Pops?
talking. Yeah, it seemed like I'm only talking to Ness. My bad. I see you over there, Danny. Then they say things like Roy is teaching fighters his style. So you got to remember something, bro. Every coach in the industry is teaching a fighter their style.
You think that to be the case though? Cause I was just talking to Kevin Newman, who is trained by Roy, and we was talking about how the criticism Chris Eubank was getting, but it's
Yeah.
like, yo, he's like, Roy ain't teaching us that. Roy ain't telling us to have our hands down. He telling us keep our hands up. Fight
And,
it.
and shout out, Danny. Shout out to my bro Kev. We know Kev, right? So here's the thing. Kev's our bro. He's our stablemate over there. He's telling you the truth. Roy don't get in there and say do this and do that. But now let's also look at Kev. When you look at Kev Newman's, you see Roy.
Hell yeah. I told
You
him
see
that.
Roy. So we gotta
said,
chill
See,
out.
I'm from Vegas though. I'm
yeah,
from Vegas. You see
yeah.
Roy, but I've been seeing Kevin before Roy with his hands low like
so he
that.
probably was influenced.
Hey, Danny,
He still probably was
Probably
influenced.
influenced.
The way that dudes
But that
grow
don't
up
mean-
all the way in a whole nother state still doing the shoulder
No,
roll.
but that I'm just saying, as a fighter who is coming up under Roy, he's telling me, Roy telling me keep my hands up, not to fight
is.
like him. You
Now
know,
here's the thing. Hey, Danny, you're right. Danny, you're right though, right? So now you go back and you look at the old young Mike Jr. Jr. still had that swag too, dropping, that swinging the arm and then all that good shit too. So and Mike Jr. is athletic, Kev is athletic, so it was a perfect fit for them to go over there and work with Roy. Roy's not, bro. Roy is not telling these guys do it like me and shit like that. However, when them boys are around Roy, it sprinkles on them.
Hell
It
yeah.
sprinkles on them. And it's not a bad thing.
How can't
It's
you
not a
be
bad
influenced
thing.
by your
It's not
idol?
a bad thing. Exactly. And it's not a bad thing, bro. But to clarify some things, yes, Danny, Kev is right. Roy does not go in there and try to make those guys be like him. You know what I'm saying? Like Mike Jr. At times you will see a little bit of Roy come out. You know what I mean? But I like the hands up and stand long. You know, Mike Jr. is 6'1". You know what I mean? So, but he's athletic. But he's athletic. You know what I'm saying? So,
how tall is Broner?
yeah, man.
5'8"?
Shout out.
5'7"?
So, yeah, he's shorter. But so, Coach, when you say Mike got to get in shape, he got to get. What's that mean specifically?
Mike's in shape. Mike's in shape. We gotta go. We gotta be in extreme tip top, bro. We gotta, man.
What's
We
that
in here with
mean,
eight.
though? What's that mean? I want details.
Yeah, bro. Come on, man. I don't know who gonna be watching this. AB could be sitting home in his Versace
his
robe.
trainer watching it for sure.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. And shout out to my man Kevin. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole team. They gave us a great opportunity. Bro, Kevin them know what the fuck I'm talking about. AB know he probably looking. We have to be in tip top shape, bro. We going 10 rounds with a future Hall of Famer, bro. So this ain't gonna be no easy work for them or us. Definitely not for us. So we have to be in tip top shape. That's all I'm saying, bro. So Mike's in shape. We pushing it. I want my son to be in that motherfucking be able to go 20 rounds of AB if we had to, bro. You know what I mean? The rest is going to follow, dog. The rest is going to follow. Because if you know anything about boxing, when you in shape, that boxing shit gets a lot easier in that ring. I don't give a fuck who you in there with.
Now, for you and for Mike, obviously, fight of a lifetime. What is something that, as a father and as a trainer, you have to remind yourself, or I'm sorry, not remind yourself, but remind your son as camp goes out, because this is the biggest fight of your life. What do you have to remind your son at this point? Going into a fight like this.
Just stay focused. But you got to remember, my son don't talk like that. And that's to tell you, it's me. You know what I mean? Continue to be Mike Jr. Stay focused and fight. That's it. Stay focused and fight through all this shit. We getting more fucking people hitting us up. That's the star power AB, man. Again, shout out to AB. You know what I mean? Even just with the announcement, it's changing Mike's life. You know what I'm saying? But our job is to my son, stay focused. I'll handle the mouthpiece and shit like that. Stay focused, son. Get in that motherfucking ring, perform as advertised, beat AB, push AB, and give the motherfucking fans a show because everybody's doubting this fight.
Coach,
you know what I'm saying?
Do you I guess feed into the social media, use that as fuel for the fire? Do you push your son harder? Because I mean, I see people, they doing side by sides of Adrian Broner, and they're finding the youngest looking pics of Mike to make him look less than, and they're making a joke out of Mike, right? So are you using that for fuel, or do you not even bring that up to him and you keep him focused in a different manner? Or, do you feed him that so that he can use that as fuel for the fire?
Isn't that shit beautiful, Ness, that they doing stuff like that? They promoting my son. You know what I'm saying? So we actually laugh. I mean, my son's human, right? You know what I'm saying? He see it. You know what I mean? He's funny. He actually put on his Instagram. He's like, "Yo, use these pics. I'm grown," and I thought that was hilarious. That shit don't bother us.
Bro,
It's
that
all
pic
it's
they
all
using of him looked like he was 12, 13. It's fucking
nigga.
hilarious.
They went and found the silver gloves pics, motherfucker. Like
He said a silver gloves.
you know what I'm saying? But we love it, man. I think everybody's gonna be shocked, man. And be happy, bro. And it's a lot of it's a lot of people in the world that we do want to prove wrong. You know what I'm saying? Again, shout out to BLK Prime and AB and Christy Martin because this is gonna be a good fight, bro. You know what I'm saying? So and we want to prove that. That's the main thing. We want to go in there and win and show people that, yo, fuck all that bullshit y'all talking about. Looking at my son's box rec, he ain't fought nobody. He got stopped. You know what I'm saying? When an opportunity comes like this, you know, my son took it. You know what I mean? Because my son would have said, no, I was good with it. You know what I mean? But he was like, nah, I want that. I want that. I said, you sure? And that's, you know, my son's quiet.
Yep.
He's like, nah. He said, nah, Pop, I want that. It's a lot of hunger there. You think my son ain't mad about that motherfucking Madison Square Garden shit?
How long is
You
that
know,
conversation between your son and you when that call comes in, or are you guys both kind of on the same page at this point, and y'all know like we ain't getting this opportunity again, and we gotta go?
we all in, bro. We all in. You know, like my son said, ain't no turning back. You know, he's in great spirits, man. My son ain't no my son is a good young man, but he's still a man. And just because he ain't talking shit and he got the baby face and you know what I'm saying, he ain't out here getting in trouble, that don't make my son soft. My son is extremely talented and he's nice with guns as well. And he's a thorough ass young man and we're gonna put on a great fucking show. I tell you that.
Coach,
Yo,
I
you could,
wanted to I
yeah,
want to bring this up just so you can address it, and rather than people,
yeah,
guessing.
yep.
Your son's only been in 8 rounders. I want
Mhm.
to assume that's more of a you guys being independent. It costs more money to pay opponents for 6 and 8, and especially 10 rounders is a different tax bracket fight. Or
Mhm.
or has he not fought 10 rounders because you never thought he was ready for a 10 rounder?
So Ness, I'm glad you asked that. What somebody said something in the comments or something?
We getting them all.
No, it's cool. I just want to know because here we have probably whoever this person is, they think they know boxing. And they don't fucking know what they're talking about. So I'm not mad at them, but like you said, this is a great opportunity for me to explain it to them. So Ness, you are partially, and matter of you're not even partially, no, you're partially right. So yes, being independent budgeting. So when we reach out to fighters and we say, hey, 10 rounds to Mike Jr. Oh, these motherfuckers jacked this shit up. First of all, they think we got a whole bunch of fucking money because they see Roy Jones. You know what I'm saying? That's not no. You know, Roy will be there for my son if we ever really needed something. But Roy is just my son's trainer, right? So it costs. That shit costs, bro. It all costs. So now I can fool the game. I can panhandle and hustle up the motherfucking money and have a guy on paper saying we're gonna do 10 rounds with him, right? Knowing we're gonna knock this motherfucker out in 2. So now his box rec is scheduled for 10, but we getting these guys out in 2. So my man who's saying that, bro, they don't know what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? But this is a lot of this shit goes on in boxing like this, bro. These people don't know what they're talking about, man. This is what I want people to do because we represent the independent fighters all over the world. If you're an independent fighter or independent team, they all should be riding with Team Williams Jr., right? Because they should know how hard it is. This shit being independent, that shit costs money. And I have never seen all these motherfuckers have an opinion and they've never gave no money to no boxing team that was independent. You want us to fight dudes with winning records and better records? Donate 5, 6, 7,000.
Mm.
And then we can get those guys that Mike Jr. and the other independent fighters can beat and still have a dude with a great looking record. But that's not our reality. So we have to do what we have to do. And I think we did a damn good job, Ness and Danny, because Mike Jr. is he's the only independent fighter whose name still rings out there. Whether we getting beat up at the Garden, whether we fought 5, 6, 7, 8, 13 motherfuckers who work at Walmart, Mike Jr. name is out there. And now AB gave us another opportunity. So nobody can't tell us shit, and we definitely not gonna let nobody else's fears become our own.
Yeah, you can't allow that to happen. And then at the end of the day, I mean, shit, y'all.
Nah, you did it your way, and look where you
I
at.
was gonna say, yeah, y'all in position. You know what I'm saying? Y'all in position right now.
And even
proving everybody wrong.
Even the Juan Bowser situation, for those that continue to bring it up, you put yourself in position to fight at the Garden as an undefeated fighter, as an independent fighter. That's kind of every fighter's dream, to fight in the mecca of boxing, which is the Garden, to be undefeated, to fight on ESPN. You win some, you lose some, obviously. But I don't think you guys have done anything wrong. If anything, you're one of those father-son duels that have been able to make it very far independently without the backing, because financial backing is a lot. We just had Tito Mercado on this show, who I was super impressed with, because he is able to get these big names without a promoter. He's doing his own fights on these low cards, but he's got the Hank Lundys. He's got the Jason Velez. Like, someone is, got that money for him. And I understand your story. Not everyone can be Tito Mercado. Not everyone can be Bill Haney and Devin Haney. So shout out to you guys, because you made it to this opportunity,
Yeah, and I appreciate everybody, bro. People that keep my son's name alive, whether they saying something negative or positive. So look, it's funny. You got people saying, "I'm not buying that fight." Well, then don't fucking buy it, because at the end of the day, you're still going to support somebody's platform. Whether you watching somebody's live, you know what I'm saying? Whether they come back to get the scoop from the boxing voice, you know what I mean? And then most of these people don't realize when you're talking about some shit or you talking negative or you're not going to buy it, you're actually encouraging the next person to go check it out. Well, I'm going to go check this shit out. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man.
I got one more for you, Coach, before you roll out. Someone just super chatted. They're saying that Michael Jr. needs a KO because AB has a 3-fight deal with Black Prime, so they will not let AB lose yet.
Okay.
What's your thoughts on the politics? You think the politics will get involved?
I agree. I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? I definitely agree with that. But again, I think the world don't understand, bro. We're going to go in there and put on a great performance, right? So if BLK and the politics or whoever was to, rob Mike Jr. or whatever, I don't think people understand boxing. It's okay. It's okay, because as long as y'all seen what happened, we still won. Mike Jr. is 23 years old. We got a long career, bro. So we can't worry. We can't worry. Okay, we can't worry about that. Yeah. We can't worry about it. We're going in there to beat AB and put on a great performance. If we outpoint AB and BLK robs us, now I don't even want to say that. I don't want to talk like that about nobody. If the decision goes to AB, it's okay, because we understand boxing. You get it? Mm-hmm. We understand business and we understand boxing. It's okay. Am I going to be mad? Of course. Am I going to be back on Boxing Voice talking my shit with Danny and that? Yeah. But I understand.
Well, I want to ask you the same thing I asked your son for the casual or for the person who isn't familiar, for the person who may be overlooking your son,
Yeah.
why should one believe in your son versus the four-time world champion in Adrian Broner?
You got no motherfucking choice. I don't want you to believe in my son. We believe in my son. Your job is to be a fan, and not you, Danny. I'm talking in general. Your job is to be a fan, and that's the beauty about boxing. You don't know how this shit gonna turn out. So you will be entertained. Whether AB knocks Mike Jr. out, you was entertained. Whether Mike knocks AB out, you entertained. Whether Mike does great, you're entertained. So come watch. We don't gotta prove shit to nobody. I believe in my son. I don't need nobody else to believe in my son. Once my son said he with it, that was it. Imagine waiting on a motherfucker to believe in Ness and Danny on what y'all trying to do.
Nah, you right.
I'm not saying just sell it to the world, but there's some people that just simply don't know, and then it's like, oh shit, like you know what I'm saying? This guy from North Carolina, like ain't many fighters coming out of North Carolina, so shit.
We the biggest. We the biggest. That's a fact. Independently, we the biggest.
Wait. I thought Paul Williams was from North Carolina, or is it South?
Bro, how long ago was that,
shout out
bro?
to Paul. He's South Carolina.
Bro, I was probably wearing pull-ups.
He's South.
It don't even matter though. How long ago was that? I was probably wearing pull-ups when Paul Williams was fighting.
Paul was fighting like 10, 12 years ago.
Yeah, it was a minute ago. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like for me, if I'm from North Carolina, shit, it's like, damn, okay, cool. Michael Williams, shit, I'm on him now. You know what I'm saying? I'm on him.
Well,
now.
he on now for sure. He fighting AB, so this is way bigger than the Juan Bowser fight. More people gonna definitely tune in and be aware. It's like we started the interview. You guys just gotta capitalize off this. But Coach, those are all our questions. I do thank you for coming on short notice, man. We wish you the best.
Yeah, no doubt.
Obviously, we are rooting for you because, we know Mike for a while, but AB is a threat, man, especially a focused AB, and he's been locked in with Kevin Cunningham for a minute, man. So make sure that Mike is equally locked in.
Absolutely, brother. I appreciate y'all. Have a good day, man. Hey, Kevin, we about to go get them sprints in.
All right. Yo, I mean, look, the truth is, in theory, right? Because, the ring is the ring. But in theory, if Michael Williams can let his hands go in a Mexican-style manner that keeps AB on defense, maybe he can do something. AB's got so much experience, though. And when he's in there with someone that isn't on his level, he really shows out. Like, remember, I don't know, what's that dude? It was like Khalil Relic, maybe he fought. He fought some dude like that.
Mm-hmm. The 40-pounder?
Yeah, like he beats those kind of guys up pretty bad. Like, you got to be a Mikey. You got to be a Pacquiao, a Maidana. Like, look at what he did. And I know this is a long time ago, but look at what he did to fucking DeMarco. No one. Like, DeMarco came back 10 years later and just got robbed versus Stantilian on ESPN. And I know that's old AB.
Wow. Damn, bro, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You right, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Nah, one thing about AB, though, and this what people, man, AB, when he in that ring, he got heart. He got heart. Ain't nobody stopped AB. Ain't nobody out here hoeing
But
AB.
that's questionable because some will question his heart because he don't let his hands go. But I'm with you. I am with Danny because, bro, Porter's not the only dude he knocked down late. So, like, that shows heart and power. He hurt Maidana late. He knocked down Porter late. Yeah, man. He just got to let those fucking hands go. Like, that Molina fight was horrible. That shit was horrible.
Yeah.
That's not what I want.
Bro, like, I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I was begging for that check left all night against Pac, man. And I'm like.
And that's where his power was at.
Come on, twin. Give it to me, twin.
But this is the thing. Look, no disrespect to Michael Williams Jr. and Sr., but, man, Ashley Theo Payne gave Danny Garcia Swift the fight of his life on ESPN, okay, on Friday Night Fights. There are people that arguably believe Ashley upset Danny. Look at what Broner did to Ashley. Look at what he did to Oliver Kurdiev. And yes, those dudes, he got him out late, but that's what I'm saying. He's showing power late. Tough uphill battle for Michael Williams Jr., but you know, it is a huge opportunity. At the very least, they need to go for a Diego Chavez type of situation where if you don't get the win, you look good enough that you get a return fight because of that performance. I'm going to try LJ again, bro, because he said he updated his phone, because I'm like, yo, champ, we got somebody on right now.
Yeah, I got fucking
What?
texting Keyshawn right now.
I seen that, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, damn, champ, what happened?
Yeah.
But I see you rocking out. We need a
You know
poll,
that,
man.
you
We need a
know
poll.
that.
We're going to go with the simplest poll. We're going to go with the whole title and just put, do you agree? Yes or no, right?
Yes or no, bro? I'm with that.
Or do we give options? Like, yes, 2.5, no, 1 million, no, under 500 or something like that, or just yes, no?
I ain't gonna lie to you, champ. What the fuck is the question for the poll?
De
For it
La
to be
Hoya
yes,
backs
no.
Tank Garcia to generate close to 2.5.
Oh, yeah. It's just too open, man.
Trying to break the whacket, bro.
Yeah, it's just too open, bro. You know, I just think that it doesn't do the 2.5.
So then that's an option. No way it does 2.5.
You know, I do think we're in a new era.
Bless. Salud.
I do not believe.
Do we got to put yes? Like for the people that believe it does that?
Yeah, of course, bro. You want to give him an option. We don't want to shit on
Opinions?
on opinions. You know, he's letting the world guess on his girl's boob size, so we could let the world guess on pay-per-view sales. This is a boxing show after all, brother.
So do I
you
go
know,
with
I
$1 million as the
personally-
third option?
See, and that's my option. If they do it right, it does a ticket. Like the caller said, if you do it right, it's doing $1 million. If done right, it's doing $1 million. I think it does a ticket, and I think that they can really take, you know, their stardom to another level. You know, multiple city press tours is necessary. The caller that called in, there is no fucking way in hell or no reason why we shouldn't be getting events throughout the week. You understand?
What do you mean events throughout the week?
Events throughout the week. This should
Of
be
what?
a fan engaging.
Oh, you mean the build up?
Absolutely, like fight week,
Like
should
media,
be,
press conference,
bro,
open to the public.
all that.
Okay.
All of that.
I got some options.
all of that. I'm talking
No
about.
way it does 2.5.
Okay.
Yes, it does 2.5.
Yes, it. Okay.
1 million pay-per-view buys and under 500,000 buys. We don't have the option for above because they don't allow 5.
So.
Like we can't do above 500. We can only do 2.5, no 2.5, 1 million, 500. We only got 4 options. So unless you want to erase one, I'm pressing okay.
You said yes to the 2.5.
No to the 2.5.
So no 2.5.
No way it does 2.5. Yes, it does 2.5. Those are two separate
Nah,
options.
for the no, give them no. It doesn't do 2.5. Give them 1.5 for that one. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean? It don't do 2.5, but it does 1.5?
Yeah, $1 million less. That's still a fuck ton. Like, let's not be ignorant. That is still a fuck ton.
Yeah, but what about the people that don't believe he's gonna do that? What about the people like that are just like, no way it does 2.5. Not in this day and age. With a piracy, like
yeah, but it has to do something, right? If it doesn't, do
but it ain't
2.5
gonna do 1.5.
Okay, so
if you, I mean, I don't know.
I'm just saying, no, you don't have to put 1.5, but give them something. No, it doesn't do 2.5, but it does at least. You gotta give them something.
Well, that's what the million and the 5 is for.
All right, that's cool.
I mean,
that's cool. No, you're right.
Someone else sent me these options. Do you like this? 2 million, 1 million, 5 under, 5 over. Fuck is that? The money it generates
That's how much 1.5 million pay-per-views sell.
makes
Uh-huh.
only 1.5. Jesus Christ.
That's 112 million.
At 80 or 79, 75.
75.
That's a lot of money.
Cause really that's what it is. You know, the extra $5 that's taxes, they ain't getting that. So it's
Yeah.
like I want to give, you know, but
do you like these options better? 500 and over, 500 and under, 1 million, 2 million.
Yeah, champ. I like that. I like it. You like it?
This guy.
What up?
I'm gonna put 2 million.
I ain't being funny. I'm serious. I fuck with it. I think 2 million's a strong number. I think 1.5, bro. I think you have to take two things into consideration, right? When they talk about the 2.5.
Mm-hmm.
Look, you're losing $500,000 because of illegal streaming.
Why only half?
Listen, you losing. No, I'm telling you, that's the minimum. You're losing at least half a million on the legal streaming, and you losing another $500,000 on the star power. You know, neither guys on the Oscar Floyd level, quite yet.
I'm thinking too much. I'm just putting those odds. I ain't got time.
Yeah.
Shit making me stressed.
So 1.5 is 2.5 for this fight.
Yeah, I mean, I just went with the original shit. It is what it is. I mean, I would just be happy to do anything in that ballpark, truth be told. Like I said, I don't remember numbers like that since Canelo Mayweather. I just don't. So anything in that ballpark is good. What's
That's
that, 200?
2.5.
It's a lot of money,
A
bro.
lot of money.
We got Twitter Spaces open. And let me try this weird-ass blog talk today, man. They do so much maintenance over here, but truthfully, they do have one of the best platforms. I ain't gonna front for calls. They just experience way too much shit. We are also on Discord. Let's see if you want to. Oh, shit. What the fuck happened? If you want to raise your hand, go ahead and do so, and we will go ahead and put you on the show. So let us know on Twitter Spaces and or Discord. If not, we'll be back at 12 o'clock for our second show of the day, where we plan on discussing the previews and predictions for this weekend's fight. Arthur Beterbiev taking on his mandatory challenger in Anthony Yard. Doing the right thing. That's what you do when you have a mandatory challenger. You give him an opportunity to get the shot at the belt that he is ranked as the mandatory challenger. So, yeah, we're going to be previewing, predicting this fight. If you want to call in with your predictions, the number to do so will be the 1-425-569-5241.
As that is, unfortunately, the only way right now.
At Blue Wire,
At Blue Wire for 12 o'clock show. Some big things that we're cooking up next. Obviously, Border Wars February 25th, something we're very excited about. First one in a while that we've had. We may be making a trip overseas for one of these fights. So definitely something else that we've been looking into. I'm actually waiting on UK Rob to hit me back, as you know, we're trying to sort a few things. Possibly making a overseas trip in the spring. We may see ourselves at Blue Wire Friday mornings as well. That is a possibility, a option that we're looking into. Possibly doing the Friday morning or both Friday shows, which that would be funny if you think about it, because it's like we would go there Friday morning to do the morning show. Then we would have to do the betting show somewhere else, probably here, and then go back to the Win. That's actually not ideal, let me tell you. I hope we don't get Fridays. I hope it's like
no, and then
Thursday.
we got to actually like hang there, because who the hell's going to go from the Win back home, back to the Win?
I mean,
maybe we could do Top Rank. No, that probably works for us because we would get out at 9.
What about the betting show then? That would mean you
Yeah, we would have to push the betting show or do something there. Maybe hard stop, do a 30-minute betting show.
Or do the betting show outside in that area. They have always told us
Yeah,
that's
that
free.
we could use that area.
Bro,
But we don't know. Are they going to set up mics or do we got to bring the like?
No, they said they had wireless. Or they could put them on the stand, they said.
Yeah.
I know they could put them on the stand, I thought.
I mean, we could always do the betting show from Top Rank, too. I just think that it might help us. Friday's a sparring day. We get out, let's say, 9. We're
See, because that's the problem. Yeah, we can never hard stop. Like today is what, Thursday?
We're literally at Top Rank before they even warm up. So it's not a bad idea to,
Yeah,
do
no,
it
you're
over-
right. You're right.
Because we're
you're
closer
right,
to
you're
Top
right.
Rank on Fridays. Line 6, Reed, what up?
Hey, Ness.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on, fellas? Hey, has the Keith Thurman Errol Spence fight, has that been officially confirmed? Because I haven't really seen, I heard about it, but I ain't seen if it's like official.
Nah, man.
We just got Plant Benavidez 30 days out. You got to realize that was officially announced yesterday. Let's
Word.
not forget. Yesterday, that was 30 days out from the fight. So, yeah.
I'm excited for that fight. That's going to be a great fight.
So, yeah,
Plant Benavidez.
we probably won't get Keith Earl announcement probably till like March or April.
What do you think?
Yeah,
What do you guys think Bud's going to do?
Jesus Christ, why are you so
Yeah.
loud today? I heard that Keith and what's the name is in June now. I mean, May, June.
Yeah, so if the fight's in May, June, the announcement probably expected like March, April.
Why are they doing it at 154, though?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, Earl's, I don't know. Good question.
All right, man.
You got to ask them, man.
All right, Jose. Have a good week.
All right,
I mean,
champ.
it's all based off the accident, though. Earl said it on the Custard
Yep.
interview. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Bro, the Boots fans are crazy, though, man. Like, I had to block somebody. I don't block people. But I had to block somebody this morning on Instagram because it's like every day dudes hitting me up about boot shit. And it's like, bruh, you making up these things in your head that I got a thing against Boots. All I did was call Samson Lewickovich to find out if the rumor of Boots and Villa was true. And he's like, bro, you trying to set up Boots with anybody but the top names. You want him to fight Harold Calderon. You want him to fight Rashidi Ellis. Now you want him to fight Villa. I'm like, bro, did I make that rumor up? You know
He just called and debunked.
I just called to find out if it's true. I
And
can't
then
deal with
Samson
these
actually
dudes.
thanked them for calling and doing real journalism work, unlike these other guys putting out false information.
I don't get it.
Those were Samson's words, and I can attest to that because I was there.
It's just crazy. Like the obsession that people have with their favorite fighter is like, bro, stop being a fan of man. It's crazy, man. Boxing King 22, member for 22 months on that prospect level. Shout out to you. He said TBV #1, and we appreciate those kind words, my friend. We got Ryan Robertson, $5 super chat, says, do you think subscriptions are the key to combat piracy? DAZN most likely has most accurate metrics. I do think subscription is, the combat to piracy. But I still believe that there's people that have the DAZN subscription that will do like a screen share and create one of those private channels and then sell that for like $5 in the group, because everybody's always trying to get the come up, bro. Everybody's looking for a way to make bread, man. We got George in Dallas, Fort Worth. He says, stacked undercard with big names can help get 2.5. Well, we'll go back to the Boots thing. Danny would have made 2.5 if Boots Villa was on the undercard to you.
Hell no, bro.
Not big enough, huh?
Hell no, bro.
What was else rumored?
You gotta understand. You gotta understand.
Well, wait, Danny. No. You gotta wait.
Yes. I'm not gonna wait.
Why?
Shit.
You know what's the other fight?
No, because this is what I'm gonna say, Tim.
Remember, it was the 2 fights rumored to be on the Ryan Tank undercard. Boots Villa.
I don't give a fuck what the fights is, bro. I don't give a fuck who it is.
Danny
I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Fundura.
I don't give a fuck.
You lying,
bro. I don't
You
give
lying.
a fuck. When you talk about this level and these amount of pay-per-view, the highest selling pay-per-view ever was what?
Floyd McGregor.
No.
Floyd Pack.
Floyd Pack. And you know what they did?
What?
They said, fuck loading up the undercard. We actually gonna take a fight away.
Mm-hmm.
We actually gonna take a fight away. We're actually gonna give you a guy.
But you're using the wrong comparison, champ, because they obviously did over the 2.5
right,
that Oscar
right. They did that, not the undercard.
No, I know.
So
but
I don't
what
give
you're
a fuck.
What you're forgetting is the number that Oscar is putting out there makes you think of boxing history, which is the Canelo Mayweather. And that card did have a strong undercard. And that card did get to 2.4 plus break gates.
That card never, the strong ass co-main event that
Lucas
it had,
Matif, Danny Garcia.
neither guy ever fought on pay-per-view by themselves.
And that don't matter.
Danny did it later as the B-side,
Yeah,
brother.
Danny don't matter. It don't matter that you never been on pay-per-view. It was a strong enough undercard. Not to mention, Danny was always on Mayweather undercards. Look it up. Nate,
No,
Kendall
absolutely.
Holt, all
but
that shit.
what I'm saying is, bro, you talking about pennies coming in compared to when you
they had to find an extra $3 million for that fight, bro.
Champ.
We wanted that fight.
I'm not saying that we didn't, brother.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, when you talk about these type of numbers, these record-breaking numbers, they worried about the main event and the main event only. Like, bro, with the utmost respect and the love that I have for Danny and his father, bro, they brought Mayweather Canelo peanuts compared to what Mayweather and Canelo brought for that fight. You get what I'm saying? It was peanuts, champ. It was a sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the fight was a phenomenal fight, and I'm not saying that I don't want a good undercard. What I'm saying is that the undercard will make the most minimal difference when it's all said and done when talking about record-breaking type of pay-per-views is all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Line 6 Reed, $5 says Ness. Who do you think you are blocking a Boots fan? If Boots is getting love, you need to respect that. Real talk. I mean, he don't need to respect shit if they DMing him, saying things to him that are not the case.
Yeah, and I just, I tried with the dude, but a lot of these Boots fans are man fans, bro. They like, he could do no wrong. They don't want him to fight anybody but Earl and Crawford. And we understand that's not how it works. Not even fucking Crawford could only fight so-and-so. Like, you got to go up the ladder, bro. But it is what it is. Let me see if Blog Talk is back working. It looks like this could be Ra in Baltimore. Yeah, we don't hear you. Ra? That's funny because I'm sure y'all hear us.
It's unfortunate, honestly.
I know.
Shit's tripping.
Yo. Do y'all hear him in the chat? Let me know if y'all can hear him for whatever reason and we don't. It's probably some sort of audio glitch. But our poll, only 100. Did you hear that?
Hear what? Oh, I had clicked on.
Oh, I thought that was.
Nah.
Thought that was the phone line, man. It
Sorry,
ain't
brother.
working. It ain't working. Blog
Yo,
Talk.
I do want to give a big shout out though, Ness.
To
To one of our community members
Who's
in
that?
the UK, my boy Louis Greening hit me up yesterday, and he buying me a Arsenal jersey. So shout out to you, champ.
C-Dub, True Tide.
Yo, how the audio?
Straight.
That's what's up. Shout out TBV. Smash that like button. It's free. First talk of boxing, the morning show of boxing. Shout out to the panel. Man, this is the art of selling, man. You overhype something. You say this water is the best water, in this world, man. It's the best water in this galaxy, man. It's the same water down the street, man. This ain't nothing special, but it's gonna do about 1 million. You know, the solution to get it to 2 million stacking the car, I think that's a solution that they need to take with pay-per-view going forward, period. You know, that's what UFC did when people complained about still paying for pay-per-views every month. Just stack the cars, just stack them up more. But it's tricky, like y'all was saying, who should be the co-main to make it 2 million?
Bro, that's what I'm saying. It don't fucking matter.
It don't. I think it does. Damn,
Me
I'm
too.
with Ness on.
Nah,
Me
with
too.
Ness on.
I'm talking. Yeah, I mean, we talking peanuts, bro. Like Danny and Matisse, they brought in peanuts compared to.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to like argue with you, bro. But like, you have no facts to back that. Like, you're just saying that out of the air.
I'm just saying.
Like, where's the analytics to say Danny and Lucas
the
only
only,
brought
no,
peanuts?
you're right. You're right. The
And
only,
hit me out on
and
this,
the
Danny,
and the
hit me
only
out on
analytics, the only analytics I really got is for me to say that if they was really if they was really that ticket seller, they would have been on pay-per-view, not waited 8 years, 9 years
But
later.
Broner wasn't on pay-per-view.
And brought him in as a B-side.
Broner wasn't on
What do you
pay-per-view,
mean?
and he was a ticket seller. Broner was a draw.
I
Broner
mean,
got deals from every network.
We looked up, and we found out he really wasn't the ticket seller everybody thought he was. You get what I'm saying? Remember,
What do you mean?
Bro, I mean, you was talking about they should have been doing it at the State Farm, and we pulled up the fights you thought he was doing 12 and 14 was really 6 and 7,000.
Okay,
So
but he still was very popular.
He was.
He still was getting the biggest offers of any fighter to sign to networks, and they didn't put him on pay-per-view. Not until he fought Pacquiao.
And I understand that, but what I'm saying is, you guys taking undercard, and it's like they just supposed to bring in pay-per-views, to that level, bro. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, bro. You would have to put somebody on that level to bring in pay-per-views on that level. Like, I just don't see.
And not particularly on that level. It don't have to be. I see what you're saying. Like somebody with a nice profile, not to host their own main card, but just to be a profile big enough to be noticeable. But how about somebody that's a different demographic? If you try to bring in another crowd, not the same crowd that Tank and Ryan are bringing.
I mean, what do you? Pacquiao?
Like I was gonna say like there's somebody a different demographic, like maybe a Vito.
Mineleki, they can't use
maybe White
Mineleki.
Chocolate.
They can't use him. Remember, it seems to be like PBC might be trying to not help Broner get this fight off. So I don't know why would they.
Broner?
Not Broner.
What are you talking about?
Oh, he's not talking about the pay-per-view no more? Oh, I mean, you talking about Ryan. Yeah, you talking about Ryan Tank. Yeah, Mineleki, nah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Honestly, like, that's why I'm against Danny. I don't have analytics to say Lucas and Danny Garcia brought in 1 million buys. All I have is the facts of myself. I was a huge Danny fan. I called Danny knocking out Amir with the left hook before it happened. So I was invested. I wanted the Matisse fight. I bought that pay-per-view for Matisse and Danny, not for who didn't know Canelo was gonna lose? Like we never thought Floyd was gonna lose to nobody. Like we never thought that.
The
What?
Mexicans, bro, they delusional,
Bro, but that's y'all. Y'all thought Mikey was gonna beat Earl.
Bro, but you talking about
That's
that
y'all.
y'all, like y'all ain't a lot of motherfuckers,
And
bro.
that's
What
cool,
is,
but
you
I'm
crazy?
saying my analytics, I'm an analytic that bought that pay-per-view for the 50-50 fight, not for the fight we knew was not 50-50. Only people that thought that shit was different was Mexicans, bruh.
So the majority, not the diehards. You talking about the minority, brother. You an anomaly.
I
You a
wouldn't
diehard.
care if y'all the majority, y'all the casual fans. Y'all don't know.
Bro, but is it the casuals that is the ones
Buying a pay-per-view, yes.
Okay, so what are we talking about, bro? But you got it.
So you're saying because it's the casual, they don't know Danny and Lucas?
No, I'm just saying, bro, that neither guy. I mean, Danny eventually did, again as the B-side, did get on pay-per-view. But for me, it's just like, you ain't talking about putting a ticket seller on the undercard to be able to sell the card. You talking about being able to put, like, a fighter that's not on pay-per-view, and now he's just going to sell pay-per-views because
I just don't know how this is this hard when we just talked about it with the Tank card. Like, people were calling in like, yo,
Bro,
I don't really like Tank versus Hector.
because y'all
He fighting a
saying-
champion, but the undercard is
Y'all
good.
saying that the undercard is supposed to get it past the record-breaking point. That's why. We talking about this doing 2.5. Y'all saying what undercard can we get this to add another million buys, another to get it past that hump? Like, bro, and that's what I'm saying. At this level,
I mean, when you put it that way, ain't nobody saying the undercard gonna get another million, but a strong undercard to us indicates better pay-per-view buys. Don King is history of that.
Let me ask you one thing.
Mm-hmm.
You got Tank Ryan. Assuming we have a 4-fight pay-per-view, which that's not always the case, but assuming we have a 4-fight pay-per-view, how many pay-per-views in your best case scenario, realistic scenario though, right, can the undercard get? Like, if you get best 3 fights to kick off that
Tank.
Yeah.
What's the best 3 to make it get the 2.5?
You put your best 3, and how much do you think those 3 do together?
Best 3 fights. So you got Tank Ryan.
So let's say, for example, because
we cross promoting, or is all PBC?
I said realistic. I said realistic, but for example, just in case I confuse somebody. So maybe I think that Keith and Earl, which is a very realistic fight, a fight that we expect to be announced soon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how realistic it is for them to be co-main, but one could say, well, I think that would have to be on the undercard in order. So what would you say? Well, come on, Matchmaking Ness. What would be your best undercard for Tank Ryan?
To sell pay-per-views.
We in Vegas. We got Allegiant. We trying to do 2.5.
Realistic.
Realistic, champ. I ain't delusional. Is there somebody Berlanga can fight?
Yeah. This is spooky. Holy shit, bro. I was going Berlanga Munguia.
I'm trying to think, like, is there somebody Berlanga can fight? Because he Puerto Rican.
That's crazy. I was going Berlanga Munguia.
Great minds think alike.
De La Hoya got Munguia. He's begging Berlanga to sign to him. Berlanga's with with Keith Conley, who works with Al. That's a good undercard. It brings in Mexicans. It brings in Puerto Ricans. You need a third fight. An opener, or we could stretch it. We could do a quadruple header to get money like Don King. But I like Berlanga, Munguia. Then on the undercard, the opener. I'm gonna have to go the green print. I need another Mexican, something like that, right? Fucking
Tank Ryan, Benavidez.
The return of Areola. Gotta bring him back.
You know what does 2.5?
What?
You throw Benavidez plan on this. That does 2.5.
Nah, they not having it.
No.
Those guys.
No. I know it's not happening.
Feel that they've deserved their own main event.
And they do. And they absolutely do.
And they got their own day. It's not realistic, so that's a scratch. They got their own day.
No,
they already announced.
I know. I am just telling the world in my thoughts what could have got this a 2.5.
What if Ryan walks out with Bad Bunny and gets Bad Bunny to do exactly what Floyd did, be in the locker room and say, yo, post this on your social media? Ain't enough?
How many followers? Bad Bunny got a lot, huh?
I mean, he's probably the biggest fucking attraction in the world right now. Not named Jesus.
Bunny.
But I got CYP.
Did he delete his Instagram? Cause
I think he did, right?
Oh no, Bad Bunny PR. It's private for one. So unless you're part of that is a lot of fucking followers.
How many is
44.
it? 44. Oh, that's not that much.
44.6.
Ain't that less than like J-Lo in them?
Go ahead, Devin Haney is the only fighter. He's the only fighter that Ronaldo, him and Mayweather, actually the only fighters that Ronaldo follow.
Oh, wow.
Ronaldo got like 230 million followers.
Hey, all right. So I got to disagree with the undercard shit, right? Because all the fights that I saw that was big, big numbers. I don't remember who the undercard was. Like I was thinking about Holyfield, Tyson, and shit. I was like, damn, who fought undercard? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking Floyd and Pacquiao shit. I don't know. Like I'm just being honest. I don't remember. But to be honest, if they were going to use the undercard to help, right? It may not be good for boxing because you might have to do some YouTubers and shit. You might have to do some YouTubers to get the people that were like, I might see it because I like Ryan, but I might not. No, get them somebody that Ryan fuck with. Get Jake Paul. He was Showtime. Get Jake Paul to have a
Jake
big
has
fight
been
versus somebody else.
he's been very vocal. He's been yeah, I don't know about that, but he's been very vocal on it, right?
Yeah, but that's not
Yeah.
realistic. He got his own pay-per-view. We said realistic. He got that
Yeah, but
Tommy
but
Fury
you also
one.
said, his pay-per-views ain't doing so well. So in one sentence, his pay-per-views are sliding down. This is a way to get his pay-per-views to go back up for his next pay-per-view.
It
Like,
definitely
shit, remember-
slid down from the. It definitely slid down from the. What's my man named Woodley? But
CYP.
he's still high, man. He's still doing over 300.
CYP.
Go ahead.
You a smart guy. Let me ask you your educated opinion. What does Tank Ryan guarantee? Like what that do?
Oh man, 6 to 850, man. I'm just gonna be honest.
Damn,
so
1 million. 1 million is hard. 1 million is hard, man.
So
Like
let me
some
ask
of these
you
young
this.
people cheat, man.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Who
That is true.
Best case scenario, don't matter who they put on the undercard. You know, your best case scenario. They add whoever you want. How many more can you add to that 850? You said 6 to 850, right?
Yeah. So I said if they add Jake Paul, they'll do 1.2, 1.3, maybe
Okay.
1.5 if they add Jake Paul. I think they both could benefit from this
wow.
shit. Like Jake
That's a
Paul,
lot.
Jake Paul could benefit from it. Jake Paul, Ryan Tank, they could all benefit from it because where we going now, it looked like that social media group shit. If you in that little pack of social media cats, you're gonna do some numbers. I put KSI on that bitch to come in and fight. I think he rock with the zone, I think, right? At KSI, somebody popular.
No.
Because
He's
I'm telling you.
yes,
Yeah, I don't
he
want
is the
that
zone, yes.
undercard though. That's really what you
Me
want.
neither. Hell no, I don't want
that.
it.
There
Listen,
gotta be
I just
fighters
I
that
just want Tank and Ryan.
I mean, but there gotta be fighters that we would pay for more than that.
Bro, look.
Nah, man. We here to see Tank and Ryan, man. Fuck everything else. Like we want to see that. I don't give a shit what they do before that fight. I'm waiting for that fight.
But are there no other fights that you also want to see?
But
yeah, but
there's nothing to the level, bro.
Are they gonna move the needle though? Are they
that's,
gonna move the
that's
needle?
what I'm saying, like, bro.
But for y'all, that's what I'm saying. Matisse Danny moved the needle for me. That made me
But
buy
that's
it.
what I'm saying, bro. You were in the minority in the sense.
Okay, but how many of us are the minority?
I mean, shit. What's the average pay-per-view, right? Because I would say your average pay-per-view is your diehards, right? Your diehards.
Yeah, but that don't mean that every diehard likes every like. I'm sure there's diehards that's gonna steal Broner, whatever he's fighting.
No. I'm
Michael
just,
Williams.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying that the casuals are one that breaks the records. When the fighters is able to reach the casuals and cross over to the regular household people, those are the ones that are at the level we talking about. So, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like,
pretty sucks, man. That sucks.
Us is an anomaly. Like, you talking about the minority, the diehards. It's hard when, you know, bro, people was calling Tank's last opponent, Hector Luis Garcia, a bum, even though he was a undefeated world champion. I was baffled. I couldn't believe it. Hearing what I was hearing in person.
You good, CYP? Because we getting all your background.
Oh, no. You know I'm in this gym repping. And for the cat who said I'm up in here playing with the weight, boy, you that was a good one. You got my attention. But anyway, y'all get back to the show. My version 600 to 850. Ask somebody that's popular. Get them past that 1 mil. That's it. CYP out.
All right. Man, now y'all got me thinking, like, I do get what you're saying. McGregor Mayweather was a casual fight. It brought a different audience. Pacquiao made it that big because, you know, both guys were commercial stars, pay-per-view stars, which attract a lot of casuals, and he brought his own country. Yeah, I think the best we can do is Munguia Berlanga, which we got Tom. Isaac Pitbull. Does Isaac and Regis do it?
I mean, it don't matter who you tell me. I
I
promise
mean-
you, my opinion's not changing.
So you don't think Isaac did anything in that Tank fight to help pay-per-views
No.
or from that fight get popularity?
I mean, if the
Because I
if
feel
the
like after
card-
that fight, he got
if
a
the
name.
if the card was gonna do 1.5, it might do 1.505. Like bro, I'm not. And y'all gonna think I'm a hater, brother. but it's not. Yo.
Wow.
It's just like these are stars, and it's like, yo, nobody gave a fuck about Leo Santa Cruz. Let me tell you something. I vividly remember watching Mayweather Pacquiao. That was $100. Only 3 fights. Leo co-main, Loma opened up. Bro, you want to know what I remember of the Loma fight and the Leo fight? Nah, shit, because the Miami Heat.
Leo.
Yeah, exactly. They was both the 2 undercard fights on the pay-per-view for Floyd and Pacquiao. Loma opened up the pay-per-view, and Leo was co-main event.
Versus who?
Don't nobody fucking know.
That's why.
Brother, and what I'm telling you is...
You see how we remember Matisse and Danny? We gonna remember Boots.
Don't say Villa, bro. Don't say no stupid shit. It don't matter, bro. I'm
What
telling
you
you,
mean?
it's peanuts, bro. They might give you another 10 to 20 to 30K. Danny Matisse
buys.
Danny Matisse.
Bro, how
gave
much
you
money is that? 30K.
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 Danny Matisse
times 75
No,
bucks.
that was 50. That was a $50.
God damn, man, that's a quarter. That's 2.5, man.
So you barely covering 8 purses.
What? Bruh, who the fuck is paying Villa and Evans 2.550, bruh? Stop, man. 2.25. Like,
Oh,
stop.
yeah, I don't know where you got that from.
What you mean? Look, 30,000 times 75 pay-per-views.
I'm talking about Danny Matisse. The bit, yeah. I'm talking
But that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about Villa and
Oh,
Ennis,
no, I ain't
maybe.
say 30. I ain't say 30 for them. I'm saying for Danny Matisse, and that was a $50 pay-per-view. So did
what?
Danny Mayweather Canelo?
Canelo?
Absolutely. That was a $50 pay-per-view.
5-0.
5-0. Word
No
is born.
way. No, Google it.
Motherfucker.
No way. I do
on
not
that.
remember a 5-0 pay-per-view.
Bro, all of them was 5-0.
Nah, I don't remember that.
Let me see. Oh, no, this should say 65.
Pitbull Rolly, that's a fucking fantastic fight. Oh my God, that does it.
Bro, that sells 3,200 pay-per-views. Come on, stop
Both
it.
Pitbull and Rolly have gotten hella clout
It was
off Tank.
$60, bro. $60. $65.
That's still shit.
Yeah, so
$10 less than the going rate.
Yeah, no, it was going up. HD was, and that was his first one. That was his first one at that price point. He had one.
That's
up.
what I'm saying. Danny versus Fundora is not a real fight. We talked about it with Samson, but that was a rumored fight for this undercard. I got Alan Rodriguez. Alan.
Yo, y'all calling me cap, but y'all the ones stealing pay-per-views. Y'all not the ones traveling, booking hotel rooms, booking
Dime,
flights,
Alan.
buying tickets to these fights. That's not the people that's
Hey, yo, it's
commenting,
me.
I promise you.
What's up, Alan?
Hey, it's me. I call back on my regular number, but every time I call, man, it sounds like a robot. And I've been holding, but I can't take it no more, so I just decided to call on Twitter.
Go for it, brother.
What up, bro? Talk to us.
Hey, man, I don't really understand too much what you guys mean because about making a fight with the undercard fight better, because I'm thinking about when Cotto and Mayweather fought each other. I think they did like 1.9 million. I'm not really sure. And the undercard was Canelo versus Mosley, man. And look where Canelo is now. So it does depend on who the undercard is, in my opinion. You know?
Was that not in 2 separate locations though?
It was in 2 separate locations.
I'm pretty sure those took place in separate locations, and it was a split site.
Wow, man, I didn't know that. I really didn't know that.
And actually, I think you got the. I think you maybe. Oh no, you're right. You're
Damn,
right. Yeah. So it's
I
another
didn't
one. No, no,
notice
no,
that,
no,
man.
no, no, no. I'm thinking of another fight. But they have done that before, though. They've done that before where Canelo definitely, bro. Nuts. What was that? Where Canelo fought in one place. Shane. Oh, so
And there was an undercard in another place. Come on, man, for real.
yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. Well, but that didn't happen on this fight, Cotto Mayweather, right?
Nuts said yeah, but this seems like it's something else. Cause Shane Mosley was okay. This say
And
Mayweather
that
Mayweather
fight
Cotto.
did
It said.
more pay-per-view buys than the Cotto Pacquiao fight. So there you go. And there, what was the
Yeah, but
undercard fight on that
Pacquiao,
fight?
bro, Mayweather was always bigger, bro. Like,
The
Nah, I
story
mean,
goes
yeah, but
like this,
still,
bro.
Pacquiao was doing his
The
non. Okay,
story
okay, okay.
goes. The story goes like this. First of all, he's right. The caller, adding to my point that you got to strengthen the undercard. Mayweather always had
but you
Canelo.
just said it was a split side, and ESPN is saying it's
Let
not.
me
So
explain. We're gonna find a story. Maybe it's a different fight, but I believe it's Mosley Canelo, where Canelo said, "I'm done being on your undercards. If you ain't fighting me, I'm not on your undercard no more." And they did split side. And I'm pretty sure the next fight was Mayweather, no? Or how much longer was Mayweather? But Canelo was
No.
always
It took
on
a
his
way longer,
undercard.
way longer.
But Canelo was always on Mayweather's undercard. Go see how many times he fought on Mayweather's undercard. So to say that the undercard don't help pay-per-view buys is a complete lie. That's why Mayweather always had
yes,
Danny.
but the thing was, Champ, you and him, he's referring to a card where it wasn't split side. So Canelo was the co-main in person. So it's like people was buying one ticket to see.
Yeah, no, that happened a
Yeah.
lot. But which one was it
And
when he
plus,
split?
like,
I thought it was the
I thought it was Mosley.
no.
That's crazy
and
if
we
it's
can't
not.
really argue that either, you know, because if you really watch, like, Maidana and Mayweather, and then the second one, they really only did those pay-per-view sales because of the promoting they did, man. They did very well in the promoting. And remember, I told you, I watched this fight at a movie theater twice. I imagine everywhere else where everybody watched the fight, you know? And you saw that on the Mayweather Maidana on screens everywhere. You turn on the TV and you would see it on TV, man, for sure. Like, they did super well on promoting those fights, and they didn't even have good undercards because I don't even remember who was on the
But
undercard.
that's what I'm
and
saying,
I watched these
bro.
fights.
But the thing is, even if they would have had like Canelo, it was Canelo. Like, there's nobody that y'all can really add that's gonna add another.
Before there was Canelo, it was Danny. That's what I'm saying.
How is it Danny when Danny
Let me
never
think about
went
one real
on
quick.
to
You guys talk,
Danny
but let me
never
think
went
about
on
it.
to be on pay-per-view.
Bro, it don't matter. You're using the wrong formula. Just look at pay-per-views. They always use young, popular Latinos to help the pay-per-view.
But okay, so when
But
they
it does
was
it
when
does
they
got to
was
do with how
when
you promote too, man. Because look at how they had them. They had 4 people sitting
I
on
mean,
4
we're
big
just
ass high
talking about
chairs.
nothing at this point.
And you know, that brings a lot of attention, man. It brought a lot of attention to that Mayweather Cotto fight, man. I saw those 4 guys sitting on those chairs. I was like, shit, this is a big ass fight, man. You know.
4
But
guys
go ahead,
sitting
man.
on
That's
a
not my
chair.
call,
What do you
man.
mean 4 guys sitting on a chair?
It
Oh,
was
in
Cotto
the press
Mosley on the press
conference.
conference. Yeah. When I saw
got
that
you.
shit, I was like,
Yeah, bro,
this
your
is big
split
deal right
site,
here.
your split site. This is the over the top was Canelo, Alfonso Gomez, the full-time rapper, Mexican rapper,
No.
part-time contender boxer.
Bro, he freaking fought in contender. How you gonna call him part-time fighter?
Bro, but you're claiming that fight is what took, or this guy's claiming, or whoever Mayweather over the top on his pay-per-views. That
No.
you think
I'm claiming that when Canelo did split side, he put his foot down, told Mayweather, if you don't
and that's
fight me,
cool,
I'm
that's
not on
cool,
your
but
undercard no more.
How many do you think that added, bro?
I don't think Alfonso and Canelo added anything. I'm saying that was the moment Canelo said, if you ain't fighting me, I'm not on your undercard. I'm not helping you sell pay-per-views. So you would have to check Mosley, Canelo, that he was on the undercard of Floyd, see what those numbers did. Then when he fought Al Gomez, see what those numbers did. See, did it not drop because he's not in the building and his people are not there to buy the fight, tickets, and pay-per-view. Maybe
Now,
still pay-per-view because
who
it's
Floyd
split.
fight? Cause that matters too, right?
I don't know who he fought.
Cause you had Canelo Mosley on co-main for Mayweather Cotto.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's a different caliber than Mayweather Mosley or Mayweather Baldomir.
I mean, Mayweather Mosley was just as popular as Mayweather Cotto, bro. Maybe you just wasn't that old.
Wasn't Mayweather Cotto? Wasn't Floyd coming off his layoff like a year and a half? He ain't fought.
Yeah, but we were still excited, and the fight turned out good. Cotto bloodied his nose, walked out the ring because he thought he won.
Man.
And the fight with Mosley was old, but we were still excited because Mosley had fucking bodied your cousin Margarito.
And you can never count Cotto out.
He destroyed Margarito, so we were souped up.
So,
I'm gonna give you this real quick.
But
if
it wasn't
Canelo that night,
and it wasn't even Mosley. It was actually the Mosley. Okay, see, damn, no belts on the line.
And Mosley still had his original trailer.
The Mosley, it wasn't even Mosley. It wasn't even Mosley. So you guys can stop. It was fucking it was the Ortiz fight, Victor Ortiz fight.
What
was that? Big and hype. That was a split site.
That's the only fight that was split site? I doubt it, man. Because that only happened because
when Canelo fought the dude,
you're right.
the rapper,
I'm thinking Josecito Lopez. When you said Victor, automatically thought Josecito Lopez by mistake.
When he fought the rapper, that was co-main for the Floyd Mayweather.
This guy keeps saying rapper. You confusing us, all right?
Bro,
Alfonso Gomez is a real fighter.
Pull it up. I bet you if you pull up Alfonso Gomez,
Bro,
the first thing that
I
come
never
up
even knew him for rapper.
Is him freestyling on that stage.
You're a troll.
Bro,
I
that shit
even
was
knew him for a
hilarious. I
fighter.
don't give a fuck what you say. That shit was hilarious.
I never knew him for a rapper.
That shit was hilarious because it was so garbage. And yeah, champ, but that was co-main for Mayweather Ortiz.
Never knew him to be a rapper. That's crazy.
Hey guys, real quick. Is Tony Harrison going against that one guy from Australia?
Yes.
Yeah,
Tony Harrison is
yeah.
fighting Simzu. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's gonna be a good fight, man. And another thing, didn't Adrian Broner have a different opponent against before Lundy? You guys had him on live.
Yeah. He's going through two
man, that was
switches.
gonna be a good fight, man.
It was Red Catch and
That was
then
gonna be a good
Lundy
fight.
and now Mr. Williams.
Mm-hmm.
They were talking hella shit, man. I was like, damn, man, they gonna throw hands for real. I mean, but we got AB now, so that's a good fight because, that's two good opponents, like two legit opponents that were actually in the game, So
what fight you
that's
think
good
is
for
happening, bro? I think you're confused.
Adrian Broner versus Lundy, right?
No,
Nah,
brother,
it got
that
canceled.
That got canceled. Now he fighting our guest from this morning, Mr. Williams.
Michael Williams Jr.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Yo, what you
This
smoking
BLK
on, bro? What you
shit,
smoking? What you?
I just woke up, man.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. Is that no one's opponent
And one
changes
more
that
thing,
much?
One more thing. This is what's gonna happen in the heavyweight. It's gonna be I think first it's gotta be Joe Joyce versus Andy Ruiz. Then they can fight Wilder. Because it's gonna take too much time. Fighting Wilder. Then you gotta Joe Joyce. Then you gotta fight Ruiz and all that, man. What's up, dude?
You said Wilder and shit. Like, yo, he got the willpower, and that is Wilder.
Wilder, my bad.
Nah, it's all good.
I think Wilder versus Joe Joyce is gonna be a very close one. Cause I don't see them. I can see Wilder knocking out Ruiz, but knocking out Joe Joyce is kind of hard. Cause it looks like he can take a punch, man. But can he take two? Can he take more? It all depends on that. But the biggest money fight is him versus Ruiz, and that's what need to go down. But is Ruiz still with Top Rank or Donson? I forgot what he was with.
Ruiz, who? Andy?
Bro, you PVC with Al Heyman.
He with Al Heyman.
Okay, yeah, because he fought the Dominican guy. What's his name?
Dominican
Luis
guy.
Luis Ortiz.
Luis Ortiz,
Cuban.
Yeah, he fought that guy.
Yo.
Yeah, I forgot.
I like this guy.
Hey, man, I'm going to keep it. That's all I got for you guys, man. Take it easy.
All right, brother.
You said, take it easy. Bro, I'm trying to find attendance for Canelo on that split site. Because obviously he was the main event in L.A., but on the pay-per-view, he was the co-main event.
Yeah.
Bro, that undercard was as ass.
Which one? You confused us. We don't
Canelo
know who
Gomez,
you're talking about
bro.
no more.
Canelo, the rapper. Canelo versus the rapper. Bro, the co-main...
That was a split site with Floyd.
Yeah.
And he fought who?
Who did Canelo fight? Or
Floyd.
That was the Victor Ortiz fight in Vegas.
Oh, when Vic fought Floyd.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But Canelo...
No, bro. No one tuned in for Canelo. No one knew. No one knew. He was on that undercard.
He was a co-main event, brother.
Oh my God.
In LA as a split site though.
You know what Victor did, what you call that? It blanketed. Overshadowed.
No,
Yeah,
look,
no.
and think about it, bro.
No, man.
Listen to this. When I read you this undercard, you got Hugo Centeno Jr. versus Willie Walton.
Whoa. Who's that? Canelo's undercard?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You got Antonio Orozco versus Fernando Rodriguez. Your co-main event, brother, was a 6-rounder for Canelo in LA.
Well, that's because he's put his foot down.
No,
They
I
ain't had
hear
the
you.
budget.
I hear you, but and let me tell you, I still want to give Golden Boy a shout out because they had los Tucanes and El Gran Silencio for a post-fight concert. So even Golden Boy and Oscar, they knew, like, outside of Canelo, this card is so trash. We got to give the fans a concert with one of the biggest Mexican artists possible to somehow, give them their money's worth. Because Gomez's rap performance wasn't enough. They had to go get the real artist, bro. I know you remember that.
I don't.
You don't remember that, bro? At the press conference, it was god awful. Let me tell you, like, what do you guys call it? Boxing bars?
Yeah.
Yeah, like most of those bums is better than
Damn.
Alfonso Gomez.
You calling the guys
I'm fucking
bums?
with
They
y'all.
gonna come for you now.
I mean, bro, it's just knowing that y'all can't rap. Somebody asked me yesterday, "Yo, you lost so much weight when you making the pro debut." I'm like, brother, I stay in my lane. I know I ain't no pro fighter. Some guys just not rappers like Alfonso Gomez. But look, we just carrying on.
Why you taking them
carrying
shots,
on.
man? Why you taking them shots at Alfonso?
Ness GTO, Ring Walk Danny, The Boxing Voice. Catch us 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. It looks like that's it. We are trying to get LJ Harrison. We are trying to get Alicia Bumgardner.
Damn, we had a caller. I don't know what happened.
Tony as well. Texting Keyshawn right now. So definitely trying to get a few things going. And
we got LV Slugger Discord.
LV, talk to us.
TBV, fellas, I'm good.
Straight.
Yeah, man. I think the days of 2 million pay-per-view buys is over with. I think it's over with. So I mean, I could see a mil, maybe a mil. When the last time we even touched the M? You know what I'm saying? I think the Wilder Fury probably the closest thing we got to it as far as an M, if you count the buys through your cable service and through the streams, like through the app. Like Bob them said, so I mean, combined together, that probably was a million some change. But I think they can do a mil, but the 2 million, I think them days over with, man. It's too easy to get access to these fights now. So yeah, the 2 million days over with, but hopefully, it do touch it at 2 M's. With these two guys, star power. Hopefully with them two in the ring and giving us an entertaining fight. It do produce a 2 million buys though. But yeah, I think these days over with the 2 million, man. I see it doing probably an M. I think that's the peak on this fight or any other big pay-per-view fights going forward. Like I said, it's too many easy ways to get to these fights, man. But hopefully they get the fight done. I just want to be there. I do expect it to be a huge event. So yeah, hopefully they get the deal done so we can enjoy this fight, man. But yeah, that's all I got.
Who got to be on undercard for Tank Ryan to make it?
I like that Rolly Cruz fight. That's a nice fight.
Me too.
I'll take that one.
Yo,
I'll take that.
real quick, before we
you could probably put I'm trying to think what type of.
So how many pay-per-view buys does Rolly? Even though Rolly's about to fight for a title against Spoyo, you guys think Pitbull's bigger? How many does Pitbull and Rolly contribute? How many pay-per-view buys does that?
130.
Y'all smoking crack.
Nah.
Yeah, catch me on the next one, brother.
So you saying Avenese and Crawford could do 120 and not Pitbull Rolly? You tripping, bro?
You talking about
I think
Pitbull and Rolly have neither guy has ever been a world champion. Crawford is a 3-division,
But
multiple
it's
times on
styles.
pay-per-view.
It's
I
styles.
understand that, brother. I understand that, brother. But we giving too much credit and Jesus Christ, you said 130. I gotta fucking go.
I mean, we had worse pay-per-views, bro, do that. Those are two names. Like, we had
You talking
pay-per-views
about
with one.
brother, you talking about
But Danny,
that
you're not
co-main-
considering that you had pay-per-views with just one guy do 170, 130, 150, 120. You talking about two guys on the undercard of a super fight. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, that's a strong, bruh. You telling me Cruz versus Rolly is not more enticing than Avanese and Crawford? Okay, you telling me Cruz versus Crowley is not more enticing than, what was it? Charlo Korobov?
I just don't see how
Charlo Korobov. No, I don't want to talk fake shit. I'm giving you facts.
And I'm about to give you facts.
What about Crawford Postal? What about but you ain't answering none,
bro. Because
you ain't telling the world how you
trying to
feel.
use another man's downfall, another
Not
man's
downfall.
shortcoming, or
No,
or
those are
bring up-
history.
bro,
That's
but-
numbers.
Oh, you talking about
Put
other
Blair-
men? I'm gonna
put
talk
Blair
about.
and
I'm gonna
Boots
talk
on
about.
the
I'm gonna talk
undercard,
about
man.
the two guys you brought
That's a
up,
nice little
or
fight.
the guys y'all talking about, brother. Pitbull and Rolly, two guys that by themselves have never even headlined a card. Not on the smallest level.
Danny
Listen
never
to me,
headlined
listen-
a card.
Listen to me.
I mean,
listen to
never
me.
did a pay-per-view.
No. I'm talking about a club show. I don't even believe in you to do a motherfucking club show. Rolly has never headlined a club show.
What about
Listen
the
to me.
Marinas
He
fight?
has never headlined anything.
So with the Marinas was undercard?
Yes.
To who?
To David Benavidez in the bubble, brother. Even in the bubble, he ain't headlined. You understand? So what they've done it as a B-side. They've done it, thank God, a tank. You understand? Bro, the fact that you say, I don't know, bro. Listen to me.
My man
listen
is-
to me.
is
Listen to
choking
me.
up.
Listen to me, because if you think that they do 130, Tank is bigger than you have ever given him credit for. If you think that two of Tank's victims do 130,000
together,
pay-per-views as a undercard fight on another pay-per-view, Tank is bigger than anybody in this entire world, even Calvin Ford, have ever given him credit for.
Let's give him 15 minutes. Let's do a poll. Tank versus
I'm gonna go smoke because
Tank versus
I can't believe the blasphemy that has came out of your mouth, brother. Like,
no, I hear you.
Like,
I'm gonna do Tank.
You saying that
not
that
Tank, you
undercard
said
by itself do 130? That is
Isak.
yeah, bro. I ain't even think you could be for real saying that.
Isak Cruz versus Rolly Romero. What does it do? Let me see. So I went low. I said 130, but we're gonna do 130K. Yeah, no, I'm gonna just make it its own fight now. Yeah, because now no one's gonna mistakenly buy this because of Tank and Ryan. We're gonna do a poll just on them. How many pay-per-view buys? So we'll do 130 plus. We'll do under 100K. We'll do 250K plus. And we'll do last option 500K. We'll do minus or plus, right? What do y'all think about those options? I'll put that out. Let's see. I think that's a good fight. I think that's a good style matchup. Rolly can sell that fight. Isak, brings what he brings. Let's see. Oh, okay. They said I gotta include price point, but at this point it's too late. But you can figure it out at an average price, bro. Let's just do an average price. All right. So a big bulk of you so far believe that he does under, but it looks like a lot believe he does 130 as well. Not a bad number. Again, you got guys like Gennady Golovkin and David Lemieux did 170. Gennady Golovkin and Daniel Jacobs did like 170. There's rumors of Crawford Postal doing from 50 to 150. Khan and Crawford 150. The Charlos 130. Those numbers are comparable, and they weren't two names like this. Okay, what is that? Davey, you think I lost this? I mean, it's okay. I like Rolly, and I like Isak. You seen right away I did a show on Isak wanting a title fight with Regis. I'd watch that. If Marv Nation picks it up, I'd watch that for $40 if they do another pay-per-view. Yeah, man. I mean, you guys got to remember, this is the only sport I like. So I'm going to cipher and sift through some of these and see what's worth my time and money. Not everybody feels that way. I do think Rolly's a star. I do think he's a star, Dr. Mofongo. I do. So, yeah. But, like I said, I want to give at least 15 minutes. So that we can get, a good gauge on those pay-per-view buys. Now, remember, we're only doing this because we're trying to figure how can Oscar help Tank and Ryan get to the 2.5 million pay-per-view buys that he believes, we will get to with this fight. Let's see here. Looks like so far, Isak Cruz versus Rolly Romero. How many pay-per-view buys? 27% believe it does 130 plus. 66% believes it does under 100. 4% believes it does 250 plus. 5% believes it does 500,000 minus or plus. So we got some optimism there. We definitely got some optimism there. And 30% for 130 plus isn't wrong. Isn't bad because, again, I'm telling you, you got A sides with no good B side, or actually with decent B sides, still not doing those types of numbers, right? Like, again, Gennady versus Jacobs, that did 170, So if you guys are saying Isak and Rolly could do 130, that's not bad. Gennady was selling out 20,000 tickets in two different regions, LA and New York. Lemieux was a puncher. So to be comparable with those guys is not bad, especially since the marketing dollars haven't been put into you like Gennady and Crawford and the Charlos. We can all agree that that's not been the same amount of money put into Isak Cruz and Rolly. So again, if most of us are coming to the conclusion that Rolly and Isak do 130, that might be the fight to put on the undercard. Just saying. Especially if we want to get to that 2.5 million buys, You want to assume undercard helps. So, let me see here on Blog Talk. Danny is requesting. What up, bruv? My man want to talk from the smoke room.
Yo, Blog Talk not working right now, champ. It sounded distorted. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you on those many different platforms that I could that it's all right, champ. And to come out here, shout out to Hardin. You could have a Hardin break. You was wrong on this one, 32,000 at best is what they do. Canada and I
Crazy.
have agreed. Canada and I have agreed, and it's all right, brother. I mean, we talking about two C-level fighters. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You understand? I think Berlanga, I think you was home with Berlanga. If we could get Berlanga, even though in his own right, him and Mungia could probably do their own thing. But because of how big that fight is on its own, and I think that fight reaches to people Tank and Ryan may not reach to the Boricuas. You know what I'm saying? The actual the Puerto Ricans and some of the people in Mexico, more of the traditional people that maybe Mungia may reach to, perhaps. I like that.
We'll see, bro. We'll see. I mean, my poll, let me see where I'm at. I don't know.
Yeah, those were some very weird options, bro. Like, how don't you have a failure option? All the options were
What you
positive.
mean?
What you put
Under
down,
100?
brother? How about under 50? That's failure. Because the consensus between your best two products in Canna and Ringwald Danny is 32K, brother.
Maybe you guys are just negative.
All right, brother. Well, look,
I mean,
I don't want to take up too much of your
Canna's
time.
not even going to cover the Broner fight because the opponent changed. So you can tell there's negativity in him.
I mean, Canna just trying to see if he gonna make his money back. That's all. I don't blame him.
Who's a bigger opponent?
Hank Lundy.
Emmanuel Taylor or Michael Williams Jr.?
Emmanuel Taylor.
And I drove out there for that, and
he was undefeated, bro. They both was. You talking about two undefeated guys?
You sure?
Taylor might have had two losses. AB was still undefeated. That was.
Yo,
bro,
I love how you did that. They was both undefeated. Taylor might have had two losses though.
No, look, Broner was undefeated though, brother. The Broner was undefeated. That was a prime Broner at his hometown. And we looked that up. They only did like 7,000-8,000 tickets for
Absolutely,
that.
Smitty. I would totally pay for Cruz Rowley and be upset paying for Keith and Earl. Yes, because Cruz Rowley doesn't have belts that they're deciding to just hide.
No, bro, but the thing is, here's the thing, Nas. I'm not saying that you wouldn't be against or you wouldn't be paying for Cruz Rowley, but there's only 31,999 other people that would be willing to do the same thing. That's all.
I hear you, bro. I hear you.
But I don't want to take up too much of your time. Shout out to Heart D. Shout out to Foodie Fit. Shout out to everybody that makes TBV possible. Keep tuning in, retweet, follow, all that good shit. Get to some more callers.
I got Liam. What up? Liam, what up?
Hello.
What's up?
Yeah, what's up, fellas? What's up, TBV, Danny? Yeah, I don't agree with Ness. I say the undercard is definitely important, like to supplement the fight. You know what I'm saying? And a couple of fights I would throw out there, like for like the Tank Ryan, right? I would love to see Ray Vargas versus Brandon Figueroa, but I know that's not going to happen. I'd rather see Michelle Rivera versus Rolly. Throw Rayo in there, you know what I mean? Frank Martin versus Pitbull. We got a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? A lot of good fights you could like, a lot of cards you could put together. And since y'all was talking about AB, right? I just wanted to ask y'all, do you remember when Madonna cheated Ab?
When Maidana what?
When he cheated in the fight?
Cheated?
Yeah.
What? Yeah, remind me, bro. What did Maidana do?
His the strength and training coach Ariza gave him smelling salts before the 12th round.
Yeah, man, that was never proved.
It's on video. I mean, you
It's on a video. Does his hand show the bottle that says smelling salt as well? Is that what you're gonna lie about? Because you know it doesn't show anything but a closed fist. You know that.
nah. He puts the thing in the napkin and then
What thing?
has an open hand
Tell us.
and
Tell us.
then
Tell us what thing. Tell us what thing.
the ammonia.
So
then,
what? Did
and
you
then
read it
quickly
on the
right.
bottle? Did you read it off the bottle?
Nah, Ness, you can clearly see he puts it in his hand, in the napkin, and then with an
But
open hand,
you can
puts it
clearly
in his
see
nostril.
what though? You can't see anything.
Bro, let me tell you
to
something.
know what it is.
Yo, let me tell you something.
And then not only
champ.
And so why didn't the commission pick it up? So you telling me the commission
Okay,
seen video of this and decided, nah, it's all good?
But here's the thing, right?
Here's the counter to that. But then the commission has video of Tony Harrison's water bottle, and he complains, and they do an investigation and come back that water bottle and what was in the water wasn't tainted. So what's going on? Why could they look into one and not into the other?
I feel like it just slipped through the cracks, but what really.
But it's
like,
on video. How could it slip through the cracks?
I think he did a good enough job where they couldn't like prove it for sure. But like when you look at Madonna, his reaction afterwards,
But
after he
it's on
slipped that,
video, and I know exactly what you're talking about. And I'm being honest in saying it does look like he smelled something. Why didn't anything come from it?
right? I don't get it. But the thing that really.
So then how can you say he cheated? How do you know he didn't blow his nose and use
Because
the
he looked
napkin
dead.
for the boogers?
All right, look, Broner was he had a little comeback going, right? And Madonna looked like shit. And right after that napkin sniffing, he woke up. I mean, it was a night and day difference. I don't got 100% proof, but I look at how it went down and then his reaction.
I don't know, man. I mean, wasn't that what was that? Cincinnati? That was Cincinnati. So maybe it got
I'm gonna
brushed
be
under
honest
the
with
rug.
you. I just looked.
No, that was actually San Antonio.
I just looked up the video and it's like how can you really tell
what it is?
What it is? You get
Can't.
what I'm saying?
I know,
can
but
only make assumptions.
Did you see Madonna's reaction afterwards? Because he looked like he was dead going to the 12th.
But
and then all of a sudden he was rejuvenated.
Okay, but for somebody to say it was, you know what I'm saying?
But why wouldn't they use it in the next camp?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Cause for me, may put a little Vicks up there. He was blowing his nose. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they was putting some Vicks up there to get him open. I don't know, bro. I'm just saying. You can't tell. You can't tell with smelling salt. You get what I'm saying?
And you know, I think according to the rules, though, you can't even have 3 trainers in the ring with you at once. And a reason was even supposed to be in there, so the commission didn't even catch that.
I don't believe. Let me pull it back up. I don't believe he was in the ring.
But still, Broner and his team could still file a grievance after the fight to get the fight turned to a no contest, which they never did. This fight's like 10 years old.
Right.
None of this makes sense.
Right. I wasn't sure to even bring this up because I didn't want to bring up old shit. But yeah, that's my call, man. Thanks for having me. TBV.
So, hey, I got a question. So, are you saying it's a Reza, the one that is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he dips a cotton.
No, I seen
a
the
piece
video.
Of cotton.
Yeah, you do know that the next 2 fights, Ariza was working with Floyd, right?
Yeah, I know that.
All right. So did he give Floyd the smelling salt too in case when Floyd got hit with Maidana's right hand and his leg locked up and he walked back to the corner looking like he was about to be done?
Hey, look, Freddie Roach is on record saying that Ariza used to give Manny Pacquiao a secret green drink and that he never knew. And he asked him, yo, I can get in trouble for what you're giving him, so you got to tell me. And he would never tell him.
Yeah, okay.
We already know how Ariza did that.
Okay, but Freddie Roach is saying I could get in trouble, which is true. I could get in trouble if you're giving him something illegal. Pacquiao never tested positive. So Freddie's concern was just that, a concern. When has
Ness?
Pacquiao test positive?
Gamboa was never tested positive, but when the feds raided the Balco labs, they found his PED regimen on paper.
Yeah, in the Miami office of some doctor who has legal rights to give you hormone what is it, testosterone replacement. It was, I believe Alex Rodriguez, the professional baseball player, was also wrapped up as one of the clients. Mind you, you're forgetting to tell our audience about client-patient confidentiality, so you don't know what Gamboa was seeing that doctor for. You're just assuming that he was also taking something. But again, he never tested positive. So your accusation is only that. It's not backed by facts.
Right, you're right. You know what I'm saying? All I could do was speculate.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
mean, look, there's a lot of people that cheat in this sport, though. I'm not going to try to deter you from believing people don't cheat. The fighters themselves, believe that a lot of people are cheating. They believe a lot of people aren't clean. We need 365-day testing in order to alleviate ourselves from any of these concerns.
But there's been one or two other instances where Smelling Salt was using the corner, and it looked exactly how it went down during that fight. But again, it's speculation. But like, you're not feeling me when I say Michelle Rivera versus Rolly?
Shit. I feel like that just happened, but that was Frank, right? I'm not sure that I'm ready to see Michelle back, especially not versus Rolly. I don't want to waste that. He ain't really do much versus Frank. Like, I'm not trying to waste a good opponent on a dude that ain't gonna really, go out there and make a fight.
What about De Los Santos versus fuck?
Yeah, I don't know that De Los Santos is gonna bring any pay-per-view buzz. I haven't met the Dominican that is popular enough to even be on pay-per-view yet. Oh shit!
What do you think about?
That was Hector. Hector.
What do you think about Rayo and since they both Michelle Rivera, since they got a loss and got to win, need a win again to get back.
Say again.
Rayo and Michelle Rivera.
Well, nah, Rayo's fighting Chris Colbert, and I love that fight.
Damn. And that Ray Vargas versus Brandon Figueroa. Like, nobody's asking for that fight. I know he's fighting Foster Vargas, but that'd be a crazy,
Ray
crazy
Vargas
fight you could put on the undercard.
Yeah, nah, he's fighting Oshaki though. So we specifically said it's got to be realistic. Should there be actually?
Right. All right, man. Thanks, y'all. And that's Danny, PPV, man.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it for sure. Looks like that is everybody on Discord. Let me double check. I mean, on Twitter, let me double check Discord. Ness GTO JP in Vegas. JP.
Oh, there I go.
What up?
Good morning.
What up?
So I'm glad this fight looks like it's going to happen because we're going to get a few things addressed. We're going to find out if Ryan is really this ticket seller, if he's really this sell that they've said he is. And we're also going to find out about this young demographic. So the last high pay-per-view fight we had, just over 500 buys off the top of my head, I could be wrong, was Wilder Fury at like 800.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, we just had
Canelo Plant.
Canelo Triple G did over 500.
True.
A little over 5. So let's go.
I thought Canelo Triple G 570, maybe.
Let's go with the ones well over 5, right? Because we're predicting this to get to 1 million. Now here's
this
my
Mr.
thing.
PBC?
JP.
Bro, why you keep calling me PBC, man? Why?
I don't know why the fuck you sound like him, bro.
He don't.
I don't sound nothing like him. Anyway.
I don't know, man.
Look. So here's my thing. So we'll find out if the young boys is really gonna buy this fight or not. I don't think they are, because the last high-ranking fights we had was the Canelo and the Wilder and Fury. Both of those generate a demographic of older men, my age, not these 20-somethings we're planning on getting when this Ryan and Gervonta Davis fight. But here's some incentive for us to buy the fight. Boxing has to give us more incentive because, again, every day we're getting better technology to stream it. How about this? You get if I pre-order the fight, I get a free six. You send me a coupon for a free 16 piece from Popeyes.
What the?
How about right? That's crazy, right?
Nah,
How
nah,
about
nah,
this?
nah. You right. They got away from that. Tecate used to do. You buy the pay per view. They give you a rebate for your pay per view money if you bought like a 20 pack from Tecate. Honestly, you could Google it. It's out there.
A whole rebate? Like,
Word.
damn.
Word.
Word, right? That's crazy. Shout out King Born. His crazy ass had that. How about this? You artists like rap artists and things. If you
We
pre-order
tried
their
that.
album,
We tried. Oh, pre-order the album. I thought you meant them
if you
perform live.
no, if you pre-order their album, you get a T-shirt. They send you like a little package with like memorabilia of the artist.
Boom.
So
You pre-order the
can they
pay per
send us like
view. You pre-order the pay per view. You get an official fight shirt,
Nah,
you
official
get an
program.
official fight shirt. You
official
know, you get
poster.
a
Program.
poster, a shirt, a program, a pin. All of those things would give me definitely incentive to go ahead and buy from the main distributor. And also, 4 years ago, Travis Scott did a concert, a virtual concert, and it did all kinds of numbers. Nowadays, we're going into the metaverse. We got Oculus glasses. These fights should be offered virtually. I should be able to attend this shit in virtual reality by now. So they got to catch up, man. It's some shit we could be doing and taking advantage
Yo,
of. And
imagine being like somewhere like unfortunately you at your little kid's basketball game.
right,
But now you got your Oculus glasses and you slide them on, and now you watching the fight while still physically being at your son's game. That's pretty dope.
word. So boxing got to catch up, man. I hold them entirely responsible. But my thing is, I don't think this fight's doing nowhere near a million, not even 1 million buys, because I don't believe in the young boys. Because we banking on the young boys this fight, right? I don't believe in them streaming son of a bitches. They ain't gonna buy nothing. I believe they're gonna stream it, and this fight will do maybe. I'd be surprised if it do 600. That's my call.
Oh wow, very negative.
600.
But
600 is pretty high though. Not anywhere near the number, obviously, that Oscar is saying, but 600 is Canelo numbers right now. I think that's it. We're gonna wrap up.
And that's GTO Ringborg Danny.
Yes,
Tune
sir.
in 12 p.m. Pacific,
Yep.
3 p.m. Eastern, live from the Blue Wire Studios inside the Wynn Hotel and Casino. Catch us on the next one.
Arrivederci.
Peace.